Yep. You see what's happening in Ohio right now. Them blackouts coming. Check it.
Shalom. First off, we give all praises to
Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kodash.
We give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the Ruba, and Teach Well. And salutations to all your icon, prison truth and honesty and sincerity across the full of the earth. Shalom. All right, with the brothers out here, the men of valor, South Carolina upstate camp, coming out here, week in and week out to prophesy in the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, it's a lot going on in the earth. All right, it's starting to heat up physically, but it's also heating up spiritually, man. All right, it's a lot going on in the world. All right, they're saying that it was it's more food production, buildings getting set on fire, floods. All right, which in the spirit, we believe that it's all strategic. All right, they're trying to cause a strategic famine, because that's gonna bring the NWO by doing these strategic, things, or amongst the country, or if they know once the people start going hungry, start seeing, the rise in inflation, that alone gonna bug you people out. All right, these elites want to be they causing the problem, but they also want to bring forth a solution. All right, but you everyday people, y'all just getting more prouder and getting more prideful by the day. And this is so-called pride money. All right, that shows you that the confusion that the E is polluting amongst the world, mainly amongst the country. All right, we want Proverbs 18.
I'm not sure if that was.
And we can I guess we start at get 12.
It's Proverbs chapter 18, verse 12. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility.
Yes, so before destruction, the heart of man is haughty. So a lot of people, they have a haughty spirit on them, man. They prideful as hell. You can't tell them nothing. All right, they always say, "Oh, only God can judge me."
Fresh strawberry?
What?
Nah, we good.
I got two, don't cost you.
It's all right, thank you.
Good. All right, I'll check on y'all later, all right?
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So before destruction, the heart of man is haughty. So before that destruction comes, all right, a lot of you people gonna have that haughty, proudful spirit on y'all, man. All right, that's why you can't even tell these women nothing. You can't tell them to put no clothes on, or you can't tell them to keep their ass in the house. All right, they got a lot of liberty to gather abroad, man. All right, so hey, man, that means when that destruction comes, man, the Lord gonna do away with that spirit, man. All right, but that's going to show you how terrible this day gotta be. That's coming to get these women to the second, to even think that, what am I doing wrong? All right, but there gotta be a whole lot of hell for women to get to that point. Because with all this liberty, man, they ain't gonna never see it.
I got a precept.
And it
Sorry.
said before honor is humility. All right. So that's why us being Lord willing men of the Lord, are we going through that humiliation process? So that's how through the Spirit, Lord willing, we're gonna receive honor, man. All right. But a lot of you people in the world, y'all receiving honor right now, but y'all not receiving humility. That's why you got women looking like wildebeests on TikTok and shit, man. Even people with disabilities getting praise on social media, man. All right, this world is complete confusion, man. This is the spiritual Babylon, man. All right, so hey, a lot of y'all that's not getting humiliated right now, y'all gonna get humiliated in that day, man. All right, by the ones that's being looked down upon, frowned upon, all right, mainly being the men of the Lord, gonna receive honor. All right.
It's Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Yeah, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall, man. All right. So hey, man, the Lord gonna do away with that pride before your destruction comes, and we gonna physically see it, man. A lot of you women, smiles gonna turn to frowns, man. All right? You know? So, hey, men of the Lord, man, we're the main ones dealing with reality. We see what's coming, man. All right? You know, the Spirit got to be on you to understand these scriptures, but you also, you know, got to have some sense of logic in your mind, you know. Nothing lasts forever, man. This place is going down layer by layer, brick by brick, man. This place is falling, man. You can see it, man. All right? Yeah, it look like gas prices going down, but watch, they're going to shoot up, probably like $5, $6 in the coming month, man. Alone, man. All right? You can't just look at, you know, think yourself to be in good case, man. All right? You know, a lot of you people going to be on ramen noodle diets. All right? Y'all thinking in the spirit, man, hey, you don't even need, you know, a stove or nothing to really cook noodles. All right? Y'all going to be in prison mode. All right? Y'all going to be cooking it in Ziploc bags, man. All right? And warm water.
They got warm water.
Fine. But, we was in Proverbs 16. Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's get verse 4.
It's kind of bottom left of that.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yes, the Lord has made all things for himself. All right? You know, even the wicked for the day of evil, man. So the Lord has set up the wicked for a reason. The Lord said he got spirits created for vengeance. So all these people that's locked up in these crazy houses, you know, these people in these halfway houses, man, and they got demons on them, they got spirits on them. And they going to get active in these last days, man. All right, continue.
It says, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished.
Yeah, so everyone that is proud in their heart is an abomination to the Lord. So you see that, man. A lot of these prideful people, man, that also our Lord, you know, life for nobody, well, mainly, you know, mainly talking about the Israelites, so you don't give a damn what you eat, what spirit y'all play, man. Y'all are spiritually the wicked. All right? You know, so hey, man, but the Lord tell us not to have a prideful spirit because that's going to bring, you know, along demons, man. That's going to bring one demon and he's going to bring all his buddies, man. All right? Because you have a proud spirit, that's how a lot of dudes fell out. They don't want to be told that, oh, they went off and be corrected. All right? So when they get that powerful spirit, they become an abomination. Look at all these people, like even, you know, on our way down the count, there was an Edomite woman. But you can tell by her spirit, she's an abomination, man. She's a bisexual, whatever the hell. She could be anything, deem herself to be anything. But she's an abomination, man. And that's a majority of you women, man. Y'all are an abomination, man. You know, yeah, we can get on the men, you know, but hey, man, the men is getting right, starting with the men of the Lord, man. So, you know, that's why I really don't, you know, get on the 2/3 men as much, man. So we already know what it is with them. But you women, it's gonna get to a point, and that's why I was meditating on a lot of you women, man. You know, y'all do not accept accountability for y'all actions, man. But as being men of the Lord, we accepting accountability that we was, you know, living a life of sin. You know, we erred, all right. But 2/3 of our women, they ain't gonna never consider, man. All right. You know, when it says, though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. You know, mainly men and women, man. Y'all joining hand in hand with this place, man. You know, mainly Eve, all right, joining hand in hand with the serpent, man. All right, these women ain't going to give this up, man. All right. You know, let's get Job 12:16. What you got?
Just looking right now.
All right. This is Job chapter 12 and verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Yes, so the deceived and the deceiver is of the Most High. All right? All right, so hey, man, you know, so a lot of you Eve been deceived, man. All right, all you 2/3 been deceived, man. All right? We're waiting for that day of Isaiah 4:1, man. All right? You know, that's that great I told you so. Many of on the women of our nation, man. All right? Going back to what Micah 7:10. All right, she that is my enemy shall see it. All right, you know, but that's really the lowest point. You know, that would bring us to our lowest point, man. All right, the woman being our glory. All right, and by not having, you know, our women on our side, man. Hey, man, that does know that. Hey, man, we're at a lowest state. We're very low. Do not have the respect of your women. All right, but the deceivers of the Most High, man. All right, so he raised Esau up to deceive our people. All right, turned our women against us, man. All right, you in Isaiah where it says, you know, I created the smith that blow up the coals. All right, because a lot of you people, y'all gonna be, you know, stubble to the fire, man. All right, and I went back to watching The Walking Dead. I went back to watching The Walking Dead, and basically they had fired a nuke. I think it was around somewhere in like Texas or something. But hey, man, that's how a lot of you people gonna be. But except when them nukes hit this place, it's not gonna still be inhabitable. All right, this place ain't gonna be a so-called nuclear holocaust. You gonna have people coming out the bunkers and still living here. Nah, man. You know, them nukes gonna do a number on this place. All right.
Yeah, bring it up. It's Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
Yes, the Lord had created the smith that blow up the coals, man. All right. He created, you know, what the last part says?
The waster to destroy.
Yeah. He created the waster to destroy, man. So he put the spirit in Esau to create these nukes, man. You know, like the brother say all the time, man, these nukes was not created to be sitting up in a museum, man. All right, they really gonna get put to use, man. All right. No.
This is Luke chapter 6 and verse 25. It says, woe unto you that are full, for you shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
Yeah, so woe unto you that are full, for you shall hunger, man. Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall weep, man. The Lord says it's going to be a day of weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. All right, you just meditate on that, man. People, y'all going to be in a pitiful case, man. Y'all going to be sad, man. All right? You ain't going to have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out, man. All right? That's what's coming, man. We're trying to warn you people, man. Mainly you 2/3, man. All right? You know, predominantly you women, man, because hey, y'all make up the bulk of the 2/3, man. All right? That's why, you know, we got to, you know, forsake no more the thoughts, man. All right? Because this world will make you, you know, try to make you have sympathy for a damn woman, man. But we ain't supposed to be in that spirit because, hey, you're going to see a lot of that these days in Jacob's Trouble, man. A lot of women with 4, 5 kids. All right? It's going to be sad, man. But, hey, man. But it's part of prophecy, man. Or it's part of bringing in hell on you women so y'all know, you know, what y'all did wrong. All right? You know, people always, you know, when they hear them missiles flying in the sky, man, they're going to try to get right with the Creator, but it's going to be too late. What the Lord said, you know, what it say, they shall seek me early. You know? So they're going to try to seek the Most High early in that day of hell, man, but it's going to be too late.
And how they going to do that? By seeking the prophets.
I got it.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Oh, okay.
This is Proverbs chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 20. It says, wisdom cries without. She uttered her voice in the streets.
Yeah, so wisdom cries without. She uttered her voice in the streets, man. Right here on the byways and the highways, man. This is the chief place of concourse, man. All right, wisdom cries out. So we speaking wisdom. All right, the Lord said to be occupied. You know, Scripture say be occupied in prophecy, man. All right. You know?
Yeah, it's a thing where people want to know what's to come. You know, you have a thing where people go to mediums or go to fortune tellers. All right, people are all into that. But see, what if we told you, all right, that the truth of what's about to come to pass, the prophecies, things that have not happened yet, that are about to unfold, that, you know, it was readily available, all right, would you believe it? Well, most of you people don't believe it. All right, because the Lord has his men, his servants, the prophets out week in and week out in every major city across the United States, as well as in other countries now, man. All right, you can go on vacation somewhere, and guess what? You'll see the prophets. You go over to Hawaii, think you about to avoid this, and you see the prophets. You go over to New York, you see the apostles. You go down to Florida, Miami, there's brothers there. You go to Jamaica, there's brothers there. The Bahamas, there's brothers there. Hey, like the scriptures say, for this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached throughout all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. All right, that wisdom, all right, of what's to come, all right, is being proclaimed openly. All right, it's not like we're out here selling, you know, oh, you got to pay this much and we'll tell you what's about to happen. No, it's free. These people that walk by, it's free for them to hear. But they will not hearken, especially our people, because that's really who we're here for. We're prophets unto the nations, so to speak, you know, to tell them of their judgment, to tell the world of what the Lord is about to do. But we're sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. But they definitely don't want to hear it, man. We got the cheat code, so to speak, man.
That's why Apostle Paul said, I endure all things for the elect's sake. But that's what it's all about, the elect.
And to piggyback on that, man, we got the blueprint. You know, the Lord gave us, you know, what the brother said, the cheat codes. How can you lose? All right, say you about to take a test and you in dire need to pass it, and the Lord, hey, take this. You know, and you got all the answers. How can you fail, man? You know,
got the answer key. It's within the scriptures, man.
Yep.
But verse 20 again, Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. In the openings of the gates, in the city she uttereth her words, saying.
Yep, so that's how we found the truth, man. We heard this wisdom being cried out in the streets. We ain't never heard this before. Through all our years going to the Christian church, all right, you know, even listen to Farrakhan ass, all right, you know, which he took from the scriptures, he took from the elders and apostles, all right. There wasn't no way he knew about that on his own. He heard from the elders and apostles, clear as day.
Right.
All right, so so the Lord had us to get that understanding, to open our mind up to it, to the fact that there's a truth out here. All right, so the Lord, you know, brought us to the elders and apostles on down, man. We heard that truth. All right, we went to the chief place of concourse. We heard that wisdom. All right, by the way of YouTube. And hey, man, Lord willing, we was grafted in, and Lord willing, we are that fold, man.
And it's important to be out in the chief place of concourse. Yahawashi said, go to the highways and byways, the highways and hedges.
Yep. My
quick testimony of how I found these brothers, you know, I was already watching on YouTube and I was watching different brothers everywhere. And then I saw this. I saw, you know, it was on my recommendations, you know, on the homepage. And I saw this area right here, you know, where the brothers were teaching, and the way they had the camera set up, it looked like a familiar place. A place that you would go. That's what the chief place of concourse is. It looks like that familiar place within a city. And I was like, damn, I know that's downtown. And then I knew exactly where it was, and I came and you know, and found the area. You know, we not going all into the hoods and shit, man. We over in this hood and that hood. Jake definitely ain't trying to listen, man. You know, they want to get their Colt 45 and they Black and Miles and go about their damn wicked ass day. You know, but right here, you know, because the nation of Israel isn't only the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You have Israelites that look like the other nations. So if you were so concentrated on being so-called to the blacks, all right, then you might be missing the sheep that may look like the other nations. That's why the Lord has prophets in, you know, the Lord has brothers waking up in Japan, in South Korea, you know, over in Holland and Germany, where you would not think that there's a big congregation of Israelites. All right, but there has to be there, man, because the Lord has those men out teaching, man. You know? Yep. Verse 22 again, or actually verse 21, it says, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city, she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scornings, and fools hate knowledge.
Yes, how long you simple ones love simplicity, man? All right, you know, how long, man? All right, you scorners, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge, man. So, you know, people like to scoff. All right, you know, hey, it's like how, you know, them two nigger women that came up to the camp, Elder Menachem's camp. All right, and those clearly, you know, two wicked women, man. All right, you know, they was proudful as hell. but really they won't hit no shit, man. All right, but when the elder brought up that they are Israelites and they need to repent, you know, did they hear about, you know, being an Israelite? Hey, one of the women started, one was looking all stupid, the other one was wincing and tightening her face and shit, man. All right, showing you, man, hey, you women, man, y'all about to catch it, man. All right, you know, yeah, you know the time when we got on you niggas, but y'all pretty much through, man. All right, it already set in stone for you niggas, man. And for you women too, but hey, we just want you women to see it, man. And that's gonna put a smile on our face, man. We see all you 2/3 start catching hell, man. All right, and the Lord gonna use these niggas to get you women, man. That's the thing y'all not really preparing for, man. The Lord gonna put the spirit on these women. These men been deprived, all right. From box, man, they gonna go crazy, man.
Like that video Yahawashi sent, the dude, he had groped 2 women in the same day. He had groped a 12-year-old and like a 35-year-old.
He was like a straight up nigga, straight up gang banging degenerate, man.
And what's funny about, you know, how the Lord works, man? All right, the Lord is laying a snare before most of you women. All right, the Lord had the spirit, you know, his evil angel, so to speak, to put the spirit on this bitch to make this FNF song, fuck nigga free song. And what's this whole saying that the so-called black women use? Oh, we outside this summer. Well, they're saying that the temperatures are going to hit record peaks, man. You women outside being pirates and hyenas, drinking, you're not thinking to what? To hydrate. Yeah. You ain't thinking to hydrate. Here it is, you drinking all this alcohol, doing all this. The average woman ain't drinking water like that, man.
Gonna have a down heat stroke.
They're gonna have a fucking heat stroke, man. They all twerking and all that shit, man. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you women start passing out from fucking heat exhaustion and dehydration, man.
And you gonna try to cut your air conditioner on and it ain't gonna work. Cause they saying with these breaking record heat temperatures that they don't have the energy to supply electricity like that. So that's why they saying there's gonna be a lot of blackouts.
Through the spirit, what about when them cattle they had dropped dead? And where do you refer to a woman? A heifer, right?
Heifer.
So hey man, so a lot of them cows had dropped dead, so that's gonna be pretty much a majority of you women, man. Or y'all wanna go to Miami, go to the beach, man, y'all gonna be dropping like flies, man. Alright. Let's go to and fools hate knowledge. So 2/3, man, y'all are foolish, man, to not want to receive this knowledge, man. It's true. Y'all walk by the camp, y'all just looking like, man, you know, y'all try to duck and dodge, you know, the truth. All right, y'all hear these words, y'all be like, you know, these words be hitting you, man. All right, well, Hebrews 4:12, man. Y'all be getting cut up through the spirit, man. Y'all whole countenance change. Y'all when y'all see the men of the Lord on the byways and the highways, y'all be conversating before. As soon as y'all get here, y'all get all quiet and try to hurry up and get on.
Yeah, I witnessed that heavy down there with the elder, man. Them niggas down there, they a special kind of nigga. You know, you didn't see all of them on camera, but they countenance was dark as fuck. The way they looked at us, you know, I wasn't from there, so you know, these dudes looking me all in my eyes like they want to do something to you, man. It's them spirits on them. Dreadhead, drill music listening to niggas, man.
Some of them came from all over, probably Florida,
Chicago, New York,
Atlanta,
Baltimore, Washington D.C. But I was gonna read down.
Probably go to 26.
I was gonna read it. It says, verse 22, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. How is the Lord doing that?
Turn you at my reproof, man. The Lord, He's trying to get you right. All right, by telling you the truth. What do I say? The truth shall set you free. All right, but y'all don't want to be reproved, rebuked. Y'all don't want none of that, man. All right. Lord said He'll pull out His Spirit out unto you and will make known, you know, His words unto you, man. All right. The Lord's pouring out His Spirit every day, man. All right. By the way of whether it be by judgment, by waking a member of the elect up. All right. That's how the Lord's pouring out His Spirit. Pouring out His Spirit on all flesh. You know, sending out dreams and visions, showing signs and wonders, man. All right. Continue.
Verse 24, because I have called and ye refused. I stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Yeah, so the Lord had called But y'all refuse. Y'all refuse on the daily, man. All right, y'all. I know y'all get mad when y'all watching y'all little rap videos and y'all little niggatry on YouTube, and y'all see a video pop up. Oh man, here go these guys. Cause we gotta remember, man. Hey, a lot of these 2/3 coming across IUIC and ISUPK and other camp channels, man. So a lot of you people getting condemned on the daily, man. Right now, it's all through the Spirit of the Lord. So it's happening for a reason. Why IUIC going to these churches and rebuking these pastors out. These pastors in the congregation want to put hands on them.
I'm telling you.
And that's unwise because these churches getting shot up now.
Yeah. All that is, man, it's like IUIC see that chink in these churches armored, man. All right, a lot of these young Jake. All right, a lot of these young Jake is leaving the churches in droves, man. All right, the only one that's really in them churches is them old heads and their children. And their children probably secretly watching the men of the Lord. All right, soon they get of age and get up out their mom and dad house, hey, they join the camp, man. Prior to the Spirit, man.
I got a quick precept to back that up. Romans 10:20, but Esaias is very bold and says, I was found of them that sought me not. I was made manifest unto them that asked not after me. But to Israel, he said, all day long I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people.
All day long. All day long he stretched forth his hand. All right, by the way of YouTube, man, it's true about 24/7. Then you see the men of the Lord out here on the byways and the highways all over the country. So all day long, man, this word is going out. The Lord is stretching his hand, man. Yep. But that famine of the word is coming, man. All right, they want to, censor us on YouTube. They're going to find any and every little reason to shut this word up. Coming real soon. All right, so why you want to get it while it's hot.
The Spirit, she walked through blowing that damn smoke. We liking these damn women up to damn beasts and dragons and shit. Fire me to bring the dragon.
All kinds.
Blowing out that damn smoke and shit, man. But verse 24 again, because I have called and you refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have said at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, like brother mentioned, but they shall not find me.
Alright, man. So when your fear, coming as a desolation, your destruction coming as a whirlwind, where it catch you off guard, where it ain't gonna be nothing you can do. Alright? So like with a whirlwind, it's like, you sit there like a tornado, or when you get caught up in it, hey, there's nothing you can do against it. You can't fight against it, nothing, man. Alright? When your desolation come fiercely upon you, man, hey, it's up, it's over with, man. Alright? Says then, shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So when that fear, anguish, that destruction comes, then y'all gonna try to seek the Lord by seeking the prophets. Then y'all gonna want to take heed and hear. But it's gonna be too late then, man. Alright, it ain't gonna be no more teaching in that time, man.
Like the scripture say, that people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Alright, hey, that goes, hey, I see that as twofold. One as the Lord raising up his men with the spiritual power to heal and put to death. Because that's what's going to happen. But also, the Lord speaks by his judgments, man. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. So when judgment is going upon you niggas, alright, the Lord raises up his sword, Esau Edom, alright, to slay you damn niggas, man. Alright, men, women, and children. Alright, the Lord has the spirit on those death angels, Ezekiel 9. Alright, the Spirit has been bringing that out lately, man. Alright, when that comes upon you, then you're going to want to get right. What was those names those men were calling upon? You're going to want to find us, but guess what? The famine of hearing the words of the Lord is going to come to pass, man. The Lord's going to remove his men from off the streets. Alright, he's going to put the spirit on Esau to ban us off YouTube or whatever social media platforms, man. You ain't going to be able to find us in abundance, man. And if you do find us, it might not be a good sign for you, man. Because the Lord going to put the spirit on his men to discern your fucking spirit, man. There are going to be 1/3 that come in, that mass multitude is going to come in the latter times, but hey, there's going to be more Israelites that died than are saved here, man.
I get that last verse, we're going to get
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
For they hated knowledge and they did not choose the fear of the Lord. All right, so our people hate knowledge, man. All right, when they hear knowledge or hear the words of the Lord, or it could be just the fact that they got a self accountability and get right. They don't want to hear that, man. All right, our people, they're stuck in their ways, man. You can hold Hosea 4:6. All right, so they're not choosing the fear of the Lord, man. All right, that's the beginning of wisdom, having fear of the Lord. All right, let's go ahead and Isaiah 65.
It's Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Yes, the Lord gonna number y'all to the sword, man. Gonna number y'all to the slaughter, man. Because y'all didn't want to hear the words of the Lord. Y'all didn't want to, get yourself right, man. All right, everything that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi told us is for our benefit in these days that we coming in, man. And to get us right to be prepared for the kingdom at hand, man. Because it's critical, all right? All those things, hey, they go against the Holy Scriptures. It's not fit for the kingdom, man. All right, we're going to get new bodies anyway, but it's about your mentality, your mindset, man. Like what the brothers say all the time, man. A nigga that be like, oh, we're going to get a new body anyway. I'm going to go ahead and continue to smoke and get tattooed. That's how you people think, man. Y'all be like, oh, man, I might as well, live it up. Be like, oh, YOLO. Y'all be like, oh, y'all think this is y'all last life, man. Y'all don't believe in reincarnation. Y'all don't believe in judgment. That's why you niggas continually keep on getting jacked up. Not only because the Lord put that spirit on you to do those things, all right, because you always come back in your life, but y'all niggas really, literally do not want to get right. Y'all want to get right even if you wanted to. Because you got niggas that do have a conscience, a guilty conscience. They know that they're living wrong, but hey, they just, you can see the countenance on their spirit, like, dang, man, it's just how it is. And that's sad, but hey, man, that's the Lord he gonna use this coming destruction to cleanse your spirit. Because like how, people in the world get a colon cleanse, y'all need the spirit. All right? See?
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Yes, so the Lord gonna flip this script, man. All right? Hey, the men of the Lord, the servants of the Lord gonna eat and drink, but y'all gonna be hungry and thirsty in that day, man. All right? Y'all gonna be being pitiful case. Y'all look at us and be like, oh, we hear this all the time. People like, oh, you threw your life away. Oh, you got so much potential. I wish you could use your potential. Yeah, man. And it's mainly women that come in that spirit, man. Cause they are worldly. They are in a worldly state of mind, man. All right. They see us as throwing our life away. They don't see that. Hey, we're investing our spiritual money in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You people don't see that, man. That's why I say we're not of the world, man. Because we're not in that worldly mind state trying to seek out riches, man. Riches and wealth. That's all what people do. Man, you never be satisfied, man. You never will be content, man. All right?
Hey, the men of the Lord are the ultimate visionaries.
Y'all. That's what Apostle Gabar used to say all the time, man. Be a visionary in this truth. You gotta see the kingdom. You gotta see the destruction, man. Yeah. You gotta look out here. When you out in your daily life, you just gotta see, like, man,
it's burning. Bro.
Yeah, man. See, look at the valley, the shadows in the valley of death, man. Dead bones, man. All right, we already see the like what we see on TV. You see vibrant colors. You see life. On your phone, on TV. But when you come out here, everything all dull. Low quality. That's reality, man. You taking them blinders off, man. All right.
It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Yeah, y'all gonna have for vexation of spirit, man. All right, y'all gonna have a sorrowful heart, man. But if the men of the Lord gonna be joyful, all right. something we gotta constantly, prepare ourselves for it, man. Sometimes you can get in the mindset like, dang, living check to check, you feel like, man, I gotta keep working and keep the check coming in. But hey, you gotta get into that mode where you like, man, get this job, you already, tired of getting work like a workhorse. So, that's putting that spirit on you to prepare for the day of the Lord, where you will fully be able to rest, man. So that's the balance, that's the benefit of the day of the coming of the Lord, man. We're gonna finally be able to rest to an extent before the chariots come and beam up the elect. Then we're gonna fully be in our rest.
Hey, put it this way, our lot in our day-to-day lives outside of the truth, we on autopilot, man.
Yeah.
We ain't really putting too much thought into that shit, and the scriptures back that up. We let go of the mortal thoughts. We focus on the kingdom. So everything else, a bill may come up. You gotta put gas in the car. Gotta go get some food. All that shit's on autopilot, man. Even going to work. You go to work, you ain't really even thinking about shit no more, man. Mentally, you're not there.
Alright, let's jump. What's it? Proverbs 18.
It's gonna get real hot. It's going great.
Just go ahead and bring it up. This Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Yes, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and are safe, man. So we got the key to the kingdom already, man. The names of the Lord, the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. That's the keys of the kingdom first and foremost, man. All right, and then you gotta follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. You gotta repent and turn from your wicked ways. All right, but you do got some guys out here, they know the names of the Lord, but they not really fully repenting by changing their ways, man. People still got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. All right, they trying to be hip-hop Israelites, trying to be worldly Israelites. Man, that person destined for destruction, a worldly Israelite. They don't even sound like, but that's how the mindset of some of these other dudes are men in these other camps, man. And you do got some sincere brothers and sisters in these other camps. All right, but I equate it to, it's like, you in high school, you trying to fit in with the in crowd. All right, you got what people deem the most popular Israelite count. They got fancy garments,
American Israelites.
Yeah, all that, man. All that people is following this in vanity. All right, and that's gonna lead to their own destruction. But when they see these other camps start catching hell, a lot of people gonna catch on to it.
That's what these women want. That's what these women want too, man. They don't really you have sisters that believe, but they like those Israelites that they go to an actual building. They go to an actual building. They get to put on all the the attire. They put on the dresses and they put on the head wraps and shalom, and they get all into it. Hey, the scripture say that he that is a Jew is one inwardly. All that outward shit, man. You can have all the priestly robes, but can be a complete demon.
Yeah, you see a bitch with a turban on, talking about shalom. Run from that bitch.
Got fringes on her mini skirt.
Run and don't look back. Be in the spirit of Lot. Don't look back.
I can't forget, man. Some years back, it was a Israelite dyke. She was out teaching, bro. It's like, wow, man, this people ain't right, man.
It's Nahum chapter 1 verse 7. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and He knoweth them that trust in Him.
Yes, so the Lord know of them who trust in Him. He know if you faking the funk. That's why like what Apostle Gabar went into. And there was another brother, I forgot who did the main video. I think it was a brother in Italy. Well, we gotta teach ourselves first, man. All right, so everything you saying, hey man, everything goes back to you. That's why I say we gotta get the beam out our own eye, man. So everything that we saying, man, we gotta know that it go for us too.
Be doers of the word, not hearers only, deceive your own selves.
Exactly. You gotta be doers of the work. You can't be a hearer only. You got, hey man, you might fall into that sometimes. You might, be a hearer, But then you gotta catch yourself like, man, am I actually applying this? All right, and hey, man, we see guys like that. You know, they call themselves doing the works, but they're not really applying it to their daily life. And then they wonder why they catch a hell in their daily life because you're not applying the scriptures. When you don't apply the scriptures, you're going to receive hell. Why? You ultimately sinning, man. You transgressing the law. You transgressing the scriptures. You transgressing the duties that's meant for us. All right, you more worried about the pleasures, all right, of your life. You're not worried about, you know, that's why the scriptures say, you know, when in Revelation, when the angel, who was it? Was it but basically, let's get it real quick. Okay, Revelation. Alright, go. The book, it was first sweet in this.
Oh, Revelation 10.
10.
Yeah, I get it. Well,
Alright,
you bring it up?
Yeah.
It's Revelation chapter 10, verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey.
Yeah, so, you know, so at first, you know, when you first take this road, you know, you're learning who you are. You know, it was sweet. You know, you wanted to tell everybody, man. You know, you thinking that the kingdom gonna come, all right, next week or the next day or wherever. You think that the kingdom gonna come soon. Then you realize you gotta wait a little longer and let the prophecies play out. All right, then it'll start to turn bitter in your belly because that hell really set in. You really realize the situation that our people is in as a whole. Or you realize, well, Jacob trouble, like, what? You ain't never heard about that. You hear about, man, that the hell that's coming upon our people. All right, and that make you might, you know, feel kind of sorrowful. But then you got to get that understanding that, hey, these people deserve it.
Yeah.
All right.
And another thing that make it so sweet is you think about, you know, having a lot of women, you know, being a king, having slaves. You hearing all that, and it feel good because we ain't got shit. You know, we in Babylon the Great. So it feels good to hear that we gonna receive sovereignty, man, and receive power. But you know, adding on what you were saying, you know, it becoming bitter is you having to wait. You having to endure suffering. You having to go to work still, live check to check. Know that you a slave. Know that you in captivity, and all you can do is be patient and wait on the Lord. That's what make it bitter, man.
Yeah, we're like kings in exile, man. You know,
That's why King Solomon said, "I have saw princes walk in the circles."
Yep.
You know.
Think about that show Avatar, the animated show Avatar. Think about Prince Zuko. He was banished. Here it is. He's royalty in his land, but he was banished from his land. And what was he trying to do? Regain his honor by capturing the Avatar, so to speak. Man, we've fallen as a people, as the sons of God, from our greatness, and we're trying to get back into the good graces of the Most High Yahawah through way of His Son Yahawashi, which is our mediator. You know, and that's why we make our bodies a living sacrifice to show the Lord that, hey, we're sincerely sorry, man. We see where we fucked up, and we're humbling down and understanding that our ways are vanity. All right, we should be following the ways of Yahawashi, which brings forth life, which is going to translate us to that kingdom.
You know, I was going to say that a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. That's why we got to take the bitter with the sweet. All right, what it say in Sirach, you know, be cheerful when you're brought to a lower state. That's when you're gonna truly learn. We gotta gain experience. All right, that's how we, you know, understand, you know, through dealing with these harlot ass women. That's how we understood that they true nature, how they truly operate, man. But we grew up, you know, thinking, you know, women, you know, it was sunflowers and daisies with women, man. You know, we thought things were sweet with these women, but then when you grow and learn, all right, when you get older in this world, then you wake up to this truth, you realize that, man, you know, these women is wicked as all hell, but the world didn't teach us this. The Heavenly Father, you know, through His Son Yahawashi had to teach us this. All right, Yahawashi being our mediator, man. Get back to the Heavenly Father. That's why the scriptures say that, you know, to us, you know that an evil woman is appointed to a wicked man. All right, a wicked woman is apportioned to a wicked man. So, you know, you are blessed to escape from her, man. All right, that's how we got the understanding. That's how we don't get butthurt and have these spirits hop on us to want to enact vengeance in our own hand. We know that the Lord gonna give us, man. All right, we don't gotta lift up a finger towards these women that done this. They got it coming, man. No, but that is the name.
Yeah, I got that in Hosea.
All right, let's get it.
It's Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children.
Yeah. So since our people forsake knowledge, man, the Lord forsook them. All right. You know. So hey, the Lord, you know, forgot their children, and that goes back to, you know, what the 2/3 said. You know, when our Lord died on that cross, they said, let His blood fall upon our children. All right. So hey, man, that's why, you know, it's that last and evil generation showing you that these them niggas coming back through the regeneration, man. They the seeds of them 2/3 back then. All right. Through this wicked older generation, all the way to these wicked youths, man. All right. And that's how you know that the Lord got a remnant, you know, to where, you know, there was a portion of men, women, and children that wasn't forgotten. All right, that was just set up for you 2/3. Because y'all rejected knowledge, y'all rejected the word of the Heavenly Father. All right, that's that mark going out. All right, you know, you either gonna get that mark of exemption, or you gonna get that mark for judgment. And then it goes out daily, every day. Judgment go out every day. All right, the angels rejoice when judgment go out, and the angels rejoice when a brother or sister come into the faith, man. You know?
I got a proof. Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate.
Yeah, so wisdom is too high for a fool. All right, he openeth not his mouth in the gate. And that's why I was going to say that you're kind of wise. You know, hey, keep your you know, keep your foot when you step to the house of the Most High. You know, you are kind of wise because why, man? You know, hey, wisdom. Can you bring that thing?
Verse 7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate.
Yeah, so wisdom is too high for a fool, man. That's why it's best to, if you don't know what you're talking about, keep your mouth shut. But you're gonna condemn your own self. Going back, what was it? Was it Proverbs 18 or 16? What said the lips? And let's get to go back into Proverbs 16. No, about 18. Proverbs 18. We start at the top.
And there's a couple more after that. Proverbs 24 and 7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men.
Yeah. So, you know, you people, you 2/3 are mischievous, man. Y'all are wise to do evil, man. So y'all are crafty in y'all wickedness, man. You know, y'all do wickedness. Y'all know it's wicked as hell. Y'all still do it anyway. Y'all try to justify it, man. You know, hey, man, that's all you hear. And I was listening to Lil Baby, man. And I don't even want to listen to that nigga no more. All he do is talk about committing adultery, sleeping with the next man wife. So what?
Talking about that verse he dropped. Everybody been talking about why you mashing choose me, something. Talking about we've been swapping spit for a little year.
It's all through his music, man. And talking about that's how you know it's weak. Why you want to do that to make the next nigga mad? You know, but anyways, But yeah, man, you got a lot of adultery going on amongst our people. That's how that nigga Trouble got killed, man, committing adultery. You know, and he knew about it, man. We can't be like, oh, he didn't know. Oh, he was dealing with a wicked woman, man. Niggas be knowing it still.
Yeah, they be knowing. They love dealing with women that got a man.
He ain't meet that bitch that day.
Yeah, no.
Cause she was already, he already was at her crib and shit, man. You know, which it could have went down like that, but more than likely she was already talking to this nigga, man. Now I'm gonna break it off with him. Hey, you women gonna learn. You can't, just because you leave a dude, don't mean you just free. It ain't really no such thing as being single to a woman if she's already been with somebody, man. You know, that's not scriptural. You know, you still, if you with a man, or you married to a man and y'all get a divorce and you go, like the scriptures think about that. You become defiled, man.
She can't remarry as long as he's still alive.
Exactly.
And I heard a nigga say this before, a nigga that he was a so-called side nigga to this bitch. He was telling her not to leave her dude, and that if she leave her dude, he gonna leave her. What type of shit is that, man?
Let's get that again.
Verse 7 again, Proverbs 24:7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. Let me get this next one. It says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
Yeah, so you faint in the day of adversity. All right, your strength is small, man. All right, and by fainting means that you having that lack of faith, man. All right, when hell comes, your ass giving up. Oh man, there's no more food in these grocery stores, all that. Oh man, I'm about to die. Like you just gave up, man. Oh, you lost your house, you lost your car, you lost everything. You just gave up. Like, where the chip at? I need the chip. Just gave up, man. Wow. That's why I'm glad the brother GMS Lions of Rome, he did a video, and I'm glad he did that, because sometimes when you think of having faith as a mustard seed, a lot of times, mainly when you first come in, you think that, you just need a little bit of faith. You know, faith is a mustard seed, because the mustard seed is real small, but no, man. But that mustard seed, when you plant that mustard seed, it grows into a big tree. And then I believe that's the biggest tree of the fields, man. So, you know, sometimes you gotta read. That's why you gotta, it says, he is blessed that readeth. Blessed is he that readeth. And you do gotta go back and go back into things that you read upon before, but get a better understanding. All right, and I'm glad he did that video, man, because, hey, brothers needed it. So you can't get to a point like, I just need a little bit of faith that I'm good. No, you need big faith, man. You need your faith to grow into a mustard tree, man. All right, you know, and that's what you need, man.
And your faith go through different experiences.
Exactly.
You know, the Lord put you through different things and then deliver you out of it to build you up.
Right.
You can liken it unto weightlifting. All right, think about it. If you ain't got no muscle mass for real, you can only do like 10 push-ups. But what you're doing is when you put tension, when you put tension on those muscles by doing those reps, you're breaking it down and it builds back stronger. That's what the Lord is doing with us. He breaks us down and he builds us back stronger, man. It's kind of like you get a callus. You become numb to that shit, man. So the things that could have affected you back then don't affect you now, because the Lord has been preparing us, and he's ultimately been preparing us up for Jacob's trouble, man. You know, he has us go through things, has us step out on faith, and he increases our faith to the point where when we enter into Jacob's trouble, the faith that we're going to have is, once again, I mentioned it again, it's going to translate us to the kingdom, man.
And it's going to be amplified.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see everything that the Lord put the spirit on us to bring out, and the script is happening. You know, they pushing that charagma, all type of, dead bodies in the streets. Like, wow, the Lord is doing everything he said he was going to do. So we know that he's going to save us from it. If he's doing this, then he's going to do everything else he said. So that's going to build our faith up even more,
Yeah, that's it on that.
Proverbs,
let's start at 18. We start at 2.
Alright, this Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2. It says, a fool have no delight in understanding,
fool have no delight in understanding. A fool hate being in his ignorance, man. All right, that's like. Oh, what I say?
You said a fool hate being in
Slack, my bad. Yeah, slack is slip tongue. So yeah, man. So fool, you know, have no delight in understanding. So hey, you know, mainly 2/3, you know, they love being in their ignorance, man.
Yep.
And you see that, you know, that's why I'm glad that we refrain from being around 2/3 for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say, you know, in the world they say you are whoever you hang around with.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, a lot of us experience that in the world, you know, through school. All right, you know, we ain't have no guidance, and you hang around in 2/3, and yeah, you adapt that lingo, and it's like it dumb you down, man. You know, you start talking like I remember in school. You know, you had niggas saying bro after every word. Then you know you catch on that you're saying it, and you slurring your words, and like, man, what the hell going on? But hey, man, the Spirit of the Lord brought us up out of it, man. You know, so hey, man.
And that's why the scriptures speak about, you know, what fellowship have light with darkness. Because you hanging with a worldly, somebody in the world, that's just going to lower your, like what the brother said, that's going to lower your vibration. Because they going to want to talk about what the hell they want to talk about. And everything you say, they really ain't going to have no delight in it. Because like I said, a fool have no delight in understanding. So, you know, we talk about things to come. You tell a nigga in the world that they always got a rebuttal. Oh, nah, that ain't gonna happen. They gonna, you know, push their energy of this place ain't never going down.
Yeah.
That's why you can't fellowship with these niggas in the world, man. You know, they talk about other religions and a whole bunch of bullshit and try to push it on you. You know?
But that his heart made this discover itself. So they're how they operate in the spirit, it's gonna discover itself. Like say you're around a fool or around an unwise man, hey, his tongue gonna fall upon itself. You know, you won't be able to see, you know, his intentions or what he have, you know, in his spirit. Like brother said, you around the 2/3. He don't want to hear this truth. He want to hear about try to slide on the next man's wife and trying to worry about getting a new Hellcat, worry about worldly shit. And hey, man, you know, if you in this truth, man, that goes, hey, you can't really, you know, befriend people like that, man. All right, go to the next verse.
Kind. They say when the wicked cometh, then cometh also contempt, and with ignominy reproach.
Yeah, man. So when the wicked cometh, then cometh also contempt, man. All right. So hey, man, you know. Hey man, you'll never agree with one another, man.
Exactly.
That's that line, that separation, man. All right, you know, the world love its own, man. That's why people in the world would be like, oh man, you know, I ain't trying to hear that. They'll try to be like, you know, oh, do you smoke weed? Or they try to figure you out to see if you as wicked as them, or if you on the same level as them. But nah, man, you keep your wicked ass over there.
Niggas will try to hang out with you, like, you know, because they, you know, even brothers in this truth, man, you know, not all of us are necessarily the life of the party, so to speak, but, you know, we're interesting people because we're not like them. They try to figure out what it is. But, hey, that's Satan who will jump on these men and try to tell, man, you need to come chill with us. You know, it ain't nothing but fucking weed and adultery going on.
Because we got the light.
Yeah. Hey, I got the scripture.
Oh, you do?
You got niggas.
It's a spirit.
Gun toting ass niggas. They want you to come drink with them and chill with a bunch of bitches that got dudes, all right, and probably disease infested. Man. They want you to live that life for sin. Yeah, you know, when you drinking with these wicked ass women and wicked ass men, hey, spirits hopping under where they want to fight you and shit, man. Your ass will get judged hanging around these niggas.
And I just experienced what y'all talking about, which I'm glad the Lord put the spirit on him to quit. You know, this nigga, he kept trying to hang out, and he in the Islam, and he trying to tell me a whole bunch of shit. Just he was he wanted me to work out with him, and the whole, you know, how they that, like what you said, it'd be Satan, man. You know, trying to get you to fellowship with somebody to pull you out. you know, which, you know, the water Bahasham outside, the spirit was on me to not, you know, of course I was wise as a serpent, you know, we worked together. So, you know, I'm, you know, cause everywhere I sit in the break room, he'll come sit there and keep talking, trying to push this world, telling me to get my CDLs and all this. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man.
And a wicked nigga, a nigga that's in this, that so-called being this truth, a nigga that know the scriptures will try to say, well, Yahawashi hung with publicans and sinners. Yeah. No, that was Yahawashi though. Hey, he was without sin, man. He didn't sin. He had the willpower, you know.
And the reason why Yahawashi hung with publicans and sinners is because most of them was in the spirit of repenting, and they knew they wasn't right. Yep. That's why the woman that was crying at his feet, that Yahawashi said, you know, her sins are many, therefore she loveth much. You know, and the Lord told her sins were forgiven. Because the Lord wasn't about to hang out with them, with the men that were portraying to be righteous. None of them, Yahawashi even said, none of you keep the law.
Right.
You know, they were acting righteous, but they was more wicked than the publicans and sinners. You know, niggas that say that, they don't understand the scriptures, man. You know, because hey, when it say he hung with publicans and sinners, you know, Lord willing with the elect, that mean like men like us in the spirit where we know we sin, we know we not perfect, and that's why Yahawashi said, they that are whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. You know,
Lord saveth those that be of a contrite spirit. We need that salvation.
Yup. Because they acknowledged that he's the Savior, and they knew that they needed him.
It's 4 and 5.
This Proverbs 18:4. The words of a man's mouth are as deep waters, and the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. Keep going. It says, it is not good to accept the person of the wicked, to overthrow the righteous in judgment.
Yeah, man. So we understand that when we conversate with 2/3, all right, you know, and you know we speak with wisdom, all right, you know, and what it said, what the brother brought out there, that wisdom is too high for a fool. So you know you'll depart wisdom on the 2/3 and the J, and it'll go right over their head, man. All right, and it says that, you know, it's not good to accept the person of the wicked, you know, or pretty much befriend them or seek counsel with them, because it says, you know, it says to overthrow the righteous in judgment. They'll try to overthrow you in judgment. They'll be like, oh, nah, man, you wrong, nah, man. Let's say if you get on a woman, a wicked-ass woman, and tell these niggas, like, man, you know, nah, that woman wicked. Like, you give them good counsel, you know, they'll be like, oh, nah, man, you just hate women. Like, they'll try to throw shit in like that, man.
Try to justify the wicked.
Overthrow your judgment, but you giving them right judgment, man.
I got 2 more verses for you. All right, get 6 and 7. It says, a fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes.
Yeah, so a full lips enter into contention. All right, his mouth calleth for strokes. That's why a lot of you 2/3 be getting the beats put on y'all, man. Cause y'all wicked as hell, man. You know, and y'all tell on yourselves, man. You know, that's what, you know, gonna get a lot of y'all judged, mainly in this day we coming into. All right, you know, you really gonna have people faking the funk, man. All right, when the men of the Lord come through, mainly when we get off them chariots, man. All right, and we come, whatever lands we're coming into, and it's still 2/3 around, and we can just see that wicked ass spirit on you, man. It's over with, man. Yeah. You know, or even in that day we're coming into, if you clearly a wicked ass nigga, man, y'all already, you know, and y'all can tell that vibe, you know. Well, it is what it is. You know, our spirit is different from y'all. Y'all can sense that, and it make y'all uncomfortable. All right, we'll get to that.
Yeah, let me bring this out real quick.
Okay.
I looked up the word for strokes, right?
Yeah.
It says, which I'm gonna get the root word, but I ain't even try to pronounce it. It's ma'al, which means strokes or blows. And then it says a blow, strike, stroke. But when you look up the root word, it goes to the root word halong, which means to smite. Strike, hammer, strike down. You know?
Yeah, man. So that's gonna happen to you 2/3, man.
His mouth. You know, he gonna say some shit that's gonna lead you to wanting to hit his ass, like what you said. He gonna say some shit that's gonna piss you off. You know, he gonna disrespect you, man. You know, gonna cross the line, cause you try to even though we don't, we don't agree with these niggas, we don't try to fellowship with them, but when you around them, like Paul said, if it be all possible, be peaceably with all men. You still try to be peaceable with them. They may say something that you don't agree with, but you just keep it to yourself. You just, let them say what they gotta say, but they'll turn around and say some shit that make you want to put the beats on them, man.
Wicked man have no boundaries, man. They don't,
Right.
They don't govern themselves by the law, so they not gonna hold themselves to a certain boundary.
And they got a proud spirit on them. They think they could beat anybody's ass, so they don't hold back with their tongue because they feel like if they do piss you off, oh, what you gonna do about it, nigga? What you gonna do? Let me get this next one. All right, this is verse 7. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul.
Yeah, fool's mouth is his destruction. A lot of people's mouth lead them to their own destruction. They already say in the world, oh, you cash a check that your mouth can't cash, man. All right, that means that, hey, man, you done said some words trying to act like Billy Badass and your ass, and you gonna get tested, man. All right, it said his lips are the snare of his soul, so that's gonna be your own snare to maybe even cause you to lose your life. All right, that's why a lot of you 2/3 get killed on the daily, man. Y'all acting out of character, man. Let's jump.
I got a precept.
Let's get verse 19, and we can get 21.
All right, Proverbs 18 and 19. A brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle.
Yes, so
Dang.
a brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city. So, it goes both ways. Talking to you're going to end up offending each other one way or another.
No.
All right, you might even come to blows if you stay around that dude long enough, man. All right, you can feel the tension, man. That's why, like the brother quoted the scripture that, what do,
Fellowship have light with darkness.
yeah, so it can't coincide with each other like that, man. It's acknowledgement that you got wickedness and righteousness, but you can't coincide the two. All right, that's why the Most High got angels set up on the left hand and angels set up for the right hand, man. So and it says, and their contentions are like the bars of the castle. So hey, man, it just it
Strong contention.
Yup, it entangles each other, like it just don't work out. All right, but let's get verse 21.
Verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
Man, 2/3, death and life is in the power of the tongue, man.
Yep.
A lot of y'all don't speak life, man. Y'all speak death by the way of this music, man.
Yep.
All right, so they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So hey, y'all love death. Y'all speak on it so much that hey, y'all manifest it. But what we do, we speak, basically death to this place because also this part of prophecy. All right, we speak of the destruction. All right, and we speak on the life, man. The life of the elect.
Really, really good.
We speak on that destruction because it's coming to you 2/3, but to the elect, we speak of life, man. All right, the scriptures, the wisdom is like rivers of flowing water, man. All right, so that's what we impart on the brothers and sisters that's firm believers, man. And have faith in Yahawah, Yahawashi, man. We speak life unto you. All right, the men of the Lord that we learned from, all right, starting with the elders and apostles on down, they spoke life unto us, man. They gave us something to fight for, something to hope for. All right, that's what faith is. Faith is a substance hoped for, man. And we hope to be a part of the elect. All right?
Sirach 28 and 18, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue.
Yep. So, hey, more people have failed by the tongue than by the sword, man. Hey, a lot of people mouth, hey, it got them locked up. All right, got them put to death. Brought a lot of hell on them. All right, just by they mouth, man. All right,
Yeah, if you let somebody talk, they gonna reveal who they are, man. Just by them talking too damn much.
We seen it, we experienced that, man. You know, you just sit, be a fly on the wall, man. Just let, you know, don't try to. And that's what a lot of niggas do. You try to combat each other. Like when you in conversation, it's like a form of one-upping one another. And that's what niggas do. You know, they in a wickedness contest. But yeah, you know, I had messaged this one woman. She had a dude, but man, up that dude. You know, he ain't like me, all that shit, man, all that bravado shit, man.
Then when it happened to him, he all hurt and shit.
Yeah.
When his woman cheated.
You know, it's just, man, you niggas, man, hey, man, y'all gonna receive hell too, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be a bunch, well, a lot of niggas, hey, man, a lot of y'all already get taken out like that by the way of adultery. All right, but it's gonna continue to happen, man. All right, the Lord gonna put them spirits of vengeance out here, man. All right?
I got another quick one. Proverbs 21 and 23. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles.
Yep, so you keep your mouth and your tongue, you keep your soul from trouble. But if you're naturally wicked, you're gonna get caught up one day or another. You know? But hey, man, but if you be a ruler, that's why I say rule your tongue, man. All right, rule your spirit, man. All right, that's a form of ruling your actions, man. All right, you know, that's what you got to do. All right, mainly in this walk, man. All right, you got to rule your tongue, man. All right, you got to think before you speak. A lot of you worldly niggas, all right, y'all don't think before you speak, man. All right, you got a lot of niggas in the hood, you know, getting shot up because they beefing with little Ray Ray and Pookie around the corner, and you done told somebody they know that y'all shot up at their house last week, and then next thing you know, they're like, oh yeah, they sitting there quiet, but they gonna go back and tell their homeboys, they gonna come spin on the block and light your ass up like sweet chicken. So you can't keep your damn mouth shut, man. All right, are you pillow talking with a woman? All right, and she be like, oh, you are out so and so. And she gonna tell them, and then they gonna set your ass up, man. You know, so a lot of you 2/3, man, that's mainly hitting on y'all, man, because y'all live that way. All right?
I got some more. See what Yahawashi had to say about it. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 34. O generation of vipers, how can ye being evil speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things.
Yep.
But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
Every idle word that you speak shall give account in the day of judgment. So evil men speak evil, but righteous men speak righteousness, man. Speak good. All right. So hey, man, say if you was a 2/3 nigga. Say, you know, of course you had committed adultery before, but you had stopped doing it, but you just meditate on it so much that you speak on it all the time, that alone won't cause your ass to get judged. Like, that's why the scripture say that even they say if you let's get that. What it says that if you even think to commit sin, you had
Yeah, I think that what you're talking about. You have. I think you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I do.
Or you might be talking about saying.
Kind. And also go with your thoughts too. Oh yeah, you bring it out, kind.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So yeah, and that also can go tenfold even with your thoughts, man. You know, Yahawashi said if you look at a woman and lust after her, you have committed adultery. Say that she got a man. All right, you still looking at her goods. You know, she got her cheeks all out. She walking with a man. You still looking at it. It's like you already committed adultery. You committed adultery with your eyes. All right, even you thinking about a woman. Say you know a woman got a man, and you doing a mental scan on her, like you undressing her with your mind. You know, and that's ultimately adultery as well, man.
That's why Apostle Gabar had brought out, one of the first questions you ask a woman is, do you have a man? And she say, yeah, you gotta stay far away from her, man. Because if you stay around her, you just gonna continue to think about it, and next thing you know, it's gonna happen.
You entertaining that thought, man. And these women, they don't give a damn, so she'll tell you she got a man, but she still come around wanting that attention.
And that's why that happens, especially at work, man. And that's why the scriptures also say sitting out at all with another man's wife. You ain't even supposed to be talking to her. Like, if she got a man, you ain't supposed to be talking to her, hanging out with her, trying to be friends with her. Because that's just going to lead to adultery.
That's why the Lord said his ways are equal and our ways are unequal, because think about his law. Hey, the scriptures even speak about the role of a woman. She's supposed to be a keeper at home. Now, if you didn't have internet and everything today, you wouldn't even be around another man's woman in the first place, because she's at fucking home, man. That makes all the sense. How do you alleviate that whole, even thinking about adultery? Because right now we're in this wicked flesh, so this flesh be wanting to do some other shit, but to alleviate that, she's supposed to be at home. But you tell these women that, and oh, how dare you? These women all in the workplace having work husbands and shit. That's all types of off. I can attest. These women be all in my damn face every day, knowing that they got husbands. And that's why it's just disorder, man. It's disorder. Hey, the brother can attest. I know most of you brothers can attest to that.
And then, like, it's certain women that I had spoke with at my job, and they told me they had a husband or whatever. And then when you, like, after that, you avoid them or whatever, they get offended. They get mad. You don't talk to them and shit.
Hey, look at the case of Joseph, man. Joseph got falsely accused and sent to prison because he went and popped the Pharaoh's wife, man. She was all up on him. But hey, Joseph was a man of integrity, a man of honor and valor. Hey, the brother Bakar Moss, man, that was my first time actually going into that account. But he read through the whole account, and it made so much sense. And Joseph was a man of the Lord, man. He was a man of integrity, because a nigga be like, well, hell, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Maybe I should just do it, and I won't get in trouble.
A nigga be like, well, shit, they ain't my people. This a whole different nation. What's some shit.
But the Lord, guess what, delivered them, man. And the latter end of it was Pharaoh ended up setting them up on high, man.
Yeah, man.
That's just an example.
But what was you holding?
I was holding. I was holding John 3. 19. God, this is John chapter 3 and verse 19.
Esau done.
John chapter 3.
Hey, that's a prelude of what's to come, man. Hey, that's gonna be considered good hygiene in these last days, man. That's gonna be considered clean, because people gonna be looking worse than that and smelling worse than that. And hey, he ready for Jacob's trouble. Walking around barefoot, stinking. He the dude that be sleeping in the bathroom, in the pissy floor bathroom, man. But hey, that's gonna be the norm soon, man. And that's why when Isaiah 4:1 comes, we're gonna reject a lot of women, because they gonna be smelling like his ass.
Worse, man.
But worse, yeah. Hey, you didn't smell him? Did you smell him? I smelled him.
When he
go by, bro, he stink, bro.
Bro, I got that spirit power.
I ain't smell it.
Probably because y'all weren't paying attention. But hey, man, that's why, bro. We gonna really want to just be with brothers. I like what Yahawah said in the party last night, and that makes sense. Being around brothers during Jacob's trouble gonna be needed, because you can strengthen each other. Like, brother, we know that this was gonna happen. We was teaching, remember? Yahawashi coming. Iron sharper iron. But some brothers may be solo, but the Lord gonna have the spirit on you to deal with it anyway. If you have the elect, you gonna make it to the end. That's your story. Your lot is written to be delivered. But let's go ahead and bring that
Hey,
up.
in times where Yahawashi was supposedly alone, think about when he was he had went to fast. After Satan came into him, he was strengthened. So even though he was alone, hey, we're never really alone, because we got the brothers in the heavens is watching over us as well, man. But I'm gonna read this again. John chapter 3 and verse 19. And this is condemnation, that light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Yep, men love darkness rather than light. That's why, going back to what the brother was saying, you can't even conversate with these dudes in the world, man. You know, really, you know, when you at work, if you forced to be around niggas, you gotta just listen to what they say, man, and act like, you know, supplant, like you know, you may nod your head while they talking and shit. You really don't want to hear that shit, but you just, you know, you and your Clark Kent, because you can't really be, you know, on some, oh, I ain't talking to nobody, you know, I'm gonna just be to myself. It'd be hard to do that when you work around a lot of people, and if you in that spirit, you gonna get fired, because people gonna get so offended that they gonna want you out of there, man. You know, so you know, you gotta kind of, you know, listen to these niggas, but keep it at a boundary. You know, you ain't about to hang with these niggas, you know, but you'll hear what they got to say and shit. That's just you supplanting, but
I was gonna say the scriptures speak about somewhere, be all things to all men. You know, be all things to all men. I forgot where it's at. I'm gonna have to find it, but I heard the elder Sahab that spoke on it.
Yeah, I know the one live be peaceably with all men. You know, because you can't teach these niggas in the world, man. You know, they tell you some bugged out shit and you correct them, they gonna get offended. What does scripture say? Matter of fact, get that, bro. It's how I say, it's something like correction is hey, how it go? No, it's in Proverbs. It say pretty much reproof, something like that. You will be hated. No, you will be, not that one. That's a good one too though. But you will be hated if you dang, I forget how that scripture go, man. It's oh, this is a good one right here. Get Proverbs 15:10. I'm trying to see what it is. Yeah.
I think I got it. All right, 15. Can you bring it out?
Yeah.
All right, it's Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10.
Remember that precept.
It says, "Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die."
Yeah. So if you hate to be corrected, you gonna die, man. You know, and it say correction is, what it say again?
It says, correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way.
Correction is grievous, so that's why you can't even, you know, tell these niggas nothing, man. You know, you're around somebody in the world, you can't correct them, man. Because then what's gonna happen is they gonna hate you. Which that's in the verse I'm thinking of. It say, let me type hate me and see if it come up. What you got that with that?
I found what I was.
Oh, here it is. Proverbs 9:8. That's what it is. Salaki. Proverbs 9:8. Why do Yahawashi?
All right, this is Proverbs chapter 9, verse 8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee.
Yeah, you reprove a scorner, he gonna hate you, man. You know, you tell somebody, look, man, why you dealing with another a woman that's married? Just the Lord made more women on earth than men for a reason. So it ain't no excuse to commit adultery. You know, it just, you know, Jake is very limited, man. Jake just look at what's around him. Jake don't look at, oh, I'll find another bitch somewhere else. You know, I might meet a bitch at a restaurant or grocery store or some shit. You know? So what is it?
I was gonna say, I ain't mean to cut you off, but Elder Malcolm spoke on that, and it was like this video he was playing on why dudes would go and commit adultery, because in this world today, when a woman has one dude that she's occupied by, he was saying, the dude was saying in that video, not to justify it, but he was saying this, you know, you're only in competition to that one man, as opposed to a woman that's single, she has all these men in her DM, so that's why niggas would rather take that route.
That's why the scriptures say, like you had quoted it earlier, Jake is wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, man. That's left hand wisdom. Talking about, oh, I only gotta compete with one dude. You dumb nigga. That's why the Lord about to bring that great sword, man. And he gonna start at his house first, and it's gonna be beautiful. Because we about to see a lot of Israelite women get put to death, man. Israelite men, women, and children. Hey, a 3-year-old boy just got found. You seen that? I was gonna sit in the chat. He was allegedly, I guess he was at a daycare or something. Well, not a daycare. What they call somebody that watch your kid, babysitter. He was in the babysitter's yard and somebody grabbed him and they found him in the lake somewhere, man. He drowned. You know, 3-year-old Israelite boy. Don't tell him what he did in his past life, man. You know, so hey, the Lord is really Ezekiel 9 is being fulfilled as we speak, man. The Lord is slaying old, young, maid, and little children. It's just gonna get worse and worse and worse the closer we get to the return of Yahawashi. But let's read it again.
All right, this Proverbs chapter 9, verse 8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna be hated, man. You know, I'm so glad that nigga didn't. He saw me and he knew we was. I guess you know he felt the vibration and he ended up turning around going that way. You know, which in my heart, in my mind, I was hoping like, man, I hope this nigga don't come up here. Because he's a straight nigga, man. You know, and the Lord put the spirit on him to turn around. You know, but we'll finish that talk.
And it says, rebuke a wise man and he will love thee.
Yeah, rebuke a wise man and he will love thee, man. Because a wise man understand that you just trying to save his soul.
Yep.
When you rebuke a brother, it ain't like you rebuking a brother for being righteous. You rebuking a brother for doing something wicked. Or you rebuking a brother for not being in the spirit, for not, you know, having, you know, for losing faith, being lukewarm. You rebuke a brother for being lukewarm. If he's wise, he gonna accept that and love you because you saved his soul. You know, the Lord put the spirit on you to do that, and a wise man will understand that. You know, but if you rebuke a wicked ass nigga, matter of fact, let's get that in Sirach. Let's get that in Sirach. Let's get that in Sirach, bro. Where it say, he found of an excuse according to his will. Oh, Sirach 32 and 17. Yeah, Sirach 32 and 17. Because a wise man gonna love you if you rebuke him, man. But a wicked ass nigga, this nigga ain't been to camp in 3 weeks. You rebuke this nigga, he go to camp and he talking shit about you, man. Cause he a wicked ass nigga. What you got it, bro?
Sirach chapter 32 and verse 17. A sinful man would not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
You got all kind of excuses, man. Hey, why ain't you put up no video? Oh man, you know, this, that, the third, this and that. All type of excuses.
We over there today.
Yeah, man. You know, talking about, oh, I gotta be a father figure to my sisters. You know, man, fuck that, man. We here to do the work. Fuck your sisters, man. Fuck your family. You know. And we gotta. Hey, that's why Yahawashi said. You know, we went into that last week. Yahawashi said, if any man come unto me and hate not his mother, father, brother, sister, wife, children, even his own life also, he cannot be my disciple, man. You can't put nothing in this world over doing the work, over serving Yahawashi, man. We understand if you're not in the truth, you're gonna die. So why would you put somebody in the world over the Lord when you know that their latter end is destruction? You're gonna die with their ass, man. Now we know that they're gonna come back in the kingdom. So we ain't all upset about it. We ain't upset. And this is just one of many lives that we lived anyway. You know, your mom and dad, man, you had plenty moms and dads, man, in different lives, man.
They ended up being your grandchildren.
Yeah, you had plenty wives and children in your past lives, man. This ain't the only time we've been here on the earth. So you can't get all caught up in your family and shit, man. You know, they come last. You know, and if the bitch got a problem with it, she can kick rocks, man. The Lord and the brotherhood comes first, man. Alright? But read that again, bro.
Verse 17 again. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Yeah, and that's when what Yahawashi said in Matthew the 18th chapter. You know, if your brother trespass against him, you know, you go to him, tell him his fault alone. If he don't hear you, then you bring 2 or 3 more brothers. And if he still don't hear you, you bring it to the church. And if he still don't hear you, then the Lord said pretty much look at him like a heathen, man. You know? Look at him like he ain't even pretty much kick him away from you, man. You know? Cause a nigga like that, they got all type of excuses. You can't trust him, man. That nigga, he gonna trespass against you again. You know? But that was on that. What you got, bro? I know you was no, I'm kind. Well,
I found what I was quoting.
Kind. Okay. Well, hold the second chapter. What you got, bro?
Continue on Proverbs. We'll start at like verse 28.
Yeah. Whatever you got.
I want to continue on Proverbs.
Okay.
Proverbs 9 and 9 says, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will yet be it says, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser."
Yeah, give instruction to a wise man, and he will yet be wiser, man. You know, because we've been instructed by our apostles and elders on down, and we come out here to instruct others to serve Yahawashi. You know, and that causes you to be wiser. All right, because you hear this word and you fear the Lord, and the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. You know, so that's what happens when you teach a wise man. He becomes wiser. He do his own studying, man, and he comes up on a level. You know, he may watch your videos. You edifying him, going into the basics and whatnot, and then he becomes wiser. You gotta go.
Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning.
Yup, see? Teach a just man, he will increase in learning, man. You know? Because, we're here to bring forth fruit. It's brothers, when we first came in, when we first started coming out here teaching, you would see brothers on the comment board every week, shalom. And next thing you know, now they great teachers. Now they on the highways and byways, and they bringing forth fruit. So that's what happens, man. And you may not see them brothers on the comment board no more because they grew, and they're, still growing, and once again, they set up their council and whatnot, You got it, bro.
Verse 10, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom."
Yep, that's the spirit. I just quoted that. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. But that what happens. When you first come into the truth and you hear of World War III and the destruction that's coming, you get afraid. You get afraid, like, damn, man. Like, you hear of all the judgment the Lord gonna bring.
Yeah.
You watch videos. The Lord put the spirit on brothers to go in, rebuke speak about judgments that's gonna happen via the scriptures, and you get afraid. You hope you don't die that way.
Charles too.
Yeah, he done, man.
I thought you knew.
He done.
You got smelt, you got a little musty
Yeah.
smell.
Stink, man.
Shit.
Yeah, I told you. Hey, but that's gonna be considered good in Jacob's struggle because people gonna be worse than that. Have blood all over their clothes. Yeah, bro. Imagine you roaming in the spirit during Jacob's trouble, and a stinking ass bitch.
Yeah.
She see you and she try to run and hug your ass.
Hell no.
Begging you to save her. Bitch, get your stinking ass away from me, man. Bro, we gonna have to use that power and have like a natural force field around us, man. You try to run, you bounce off and shit. Like that bitch off of the movie Incredibles. How she can make force fields and shit. What you gotta do? Oh, that was it?
I said, "And the knowledge of the holy is understanding."
The knowledge of the holy is understanding, because we understand. Hey, the scripture say what? Evil men understand not judgment, but they that see the Lord understand all things. We don't get all emotional when the Lord calls a 3-year-old to drown to get put to death, man. Yeah. We know that's judgment from the Lord. And at the end of the day, there's no such thing as death. He's still alive. He's just in the spirit world. His spirit is at rest right now. And that's beautiful. He only had to be in Babylon the Great 3 years. So he ain't really get to do a whole lot of iniquity here, man. He ain't get to grow up and learn about LGBT and all of this wicked ass wine that Esau was pushing. So he came here and went right back to the spirit world.
Yeah. And it's another thing with this society. Man. They had this fake ass sympathy.
Yep.
All right, say a little kid will get put to death, right? And people be like, oh man, I feel bad for him and
He
his
was
family.
young.
But y'all didn't even know the nigga, so where
Exactly.
all this sympathy coming from, man?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, he was young. What did he do? He deserved it, man. I'm telling what he did in his past life. And he was told his judgment, man, before he came back. Because the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, there is no remembrance of former things, nor of things to come. You don't remember your past life and when you went to the spirit world and got judged and told what was going to happen to you before you came here. You know? And once again, that's beautiful because he ain't got to go through Jacob's trouble and he coming back in the kingdom.
Yep.
So all those that died before Jacob's trouble, really, that's mercy. Because Jacob's trouble, man, if you make it to Jacob's trouble and you not of the elect, the Lord going to bring pure judgment on you, man. You know? And that's why most of these wicked ass people, they ain't no heavy judgment coming upon them because the Lord gonna judge them during Jacob's trouble. Or a lot of them may make it to be missile food, man. You know, all these like Beyonce, that bitch dropped the album, and the Lord gonna take her out, man. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all these wicked ass women that get exalted, that spread wickedness, because Esau used them to brainwash the youth. Like that video you had seen, I think it was Yahawah, where that bitch had her two daughters in the back of the car singing that Fuck Nigga Free song, man. You know? They're being groomed to be harlots and hate men. That's why the Lord gonna slay utterly old and young. Them bitches, man, they already at that age indoctrinated by their wicked ass mother, man. So the Lord gonna kill their ass, man. You know? You gotta go.
Yeah, I got Ezekiel 3, starting at verse 17.
2 and 13. I mean 2 and 28. What you got?
This is Ezekiel 3, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
That's what we're doing. You know? The Lord set up his prophets to be a watchman. You know? We keep up with the prophecies. You know, we watch the news and all that. We keep up with what's going on in the world, and we link it up with the scriptures. You know? And see, they're already saying that Russia is preparing for a hot and heavy war against NATO, and the U.S. is heavily rebuking China because China ain't, what the U.S. wants, they want full control, man. You're not the big bad bully no more. The U.S. is rebuking China for not rebuking Russia, man. China is just, what they're saying, they just trying to establish peace, you know? And they fuck with Russia. You know, they allies, man. You know, and see, China, the Lord is putting the spirit on them to want to invade Taiwan. With China, they didn't already said, like, look, we don't want to use our nukes, but we're only going to use them in defense. They're saying all that, but the Lord going to put the spirit on them to help destroy this place, man. See, we see everything is coming together, man. We see all the prophecies is getting ready to play out, man. And we're in the beginning of it. We're in the beginning of the downfall of Babylon the Great. All right, because the Lord got a heavy spirit on Putin right now to not tolerate nothing, man. And they didn't threaten to erase Europe, man. They said we will. How did they say it? They said we will pretty much cause Europe to be erased.
Hey.
And then they said they could destroy the UK with a nuclear submarine attack. They keep talking about using their nukes. They can destroy the whole east coast of the U.S. with two nukes. And here it is. They got thousands. In Russia. They got thousands of nukes, man. Russia got the most nukes in the world. They got more than the U.S. You know. So which they so-called disabled a lot of their nukes. You know, with these treaties that they had. But the Lord putting the spirit on them to get back to test their ICBMs, man. To get ready. What was you gonna say?
No, I was about to mention, like we say in Revelation about, Europe being that bottomless pit. So it ain't too far fetched where the Lord allowed them to nuke that land and make it become a bottomless pit. You know?
Hey, but as we know, NATO and the EU gonna turn on the US. You know? So we see, because what they're saying is that all these sanctions that's been put on Russia it's turning around and backfiring, and it's hurting the U.S. economy, because Russia they ain't really catching no L's, man. The rubles is breaking records. You know, more nations is doing business with them and buying their oil with rubles. You know, so Russia, they ain't really getting they people pretty much say he don't give a damn what the West is doing, man. You know, and the U.S. is seeing that and getting mad, man, because they don't have that control that they once had on the world, man.
Same thing with the gold being found in Uganda.
Yep.
You know these Americans want to go and take it.
That
But
shit.
Guess what? Apostle Yahawah was breaking it down.
Yep.
China has a lot of investments there.
Yep.
China owns a lot of debt that's in Uganda.
Yep.
Uganda owns China a lot of money.
And
So
them Hamites love Moab, man.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of Hamite women, they love and lust after Moabite men. So you got a lot of Moabites over there, man, popping them Hamite women. You know, if this place was to continue to go on, hey, Ham land would become Moab land. You know, they would take that bitch over, man. So everything is coming down to the wire, man. The U.S. is going down, man. You know, and they're destroying all of these processing plants. They're destroying all of these crops. You got farmers saying that they don't have, diesel to use their tractors. It's a whole lot going on, man.
Oh yeah, you can't forget about the third front. It was this dude breaking it down. You know how, hey, we're really already in World War III.
Yeah,
it hasn't fully manifested yet with the nuclear missiles, but you're gonna have three major fronts. It's gonna go into the Middle East, but these three things that are gonna pop off and be powder kegs, so to speak, is Russia, Ukraine, Taiwan, and China, and then Israel and Iran. They about to pop off again, man.
Yep.
Because Iran said Israel basically wants to deter them from building up their nuclear arsenal.
Yep.
They're going to end up attacking, and we know the scriptures say, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Yep.
So that can make shit go boom, man.
Yeah, because like brothers was breaking down, Israel really don't got a lot of allies like that. The U.S. they relying on the U.S. They relying if anything happened, the U.S. got their back. And since the U.S. is a part of NATO, if the U.S. goes to war, NATO has to get involved.
Yep.
So Israel think that they untouchable, man. Because if anything, they got NATO to back them. Because once again, the U.S. what is it called? Section Article 5 or some shit like that, where if one of them go to war, all of them gotta go to war. But see, don't nobody want to go to war with Russia, man.
Turkey was rebuking.
Yeah,
Turkey
is a part of NATO, and Russia is gonna be a guard under Turkey. And see, the more this thing escalates, you're gonna have more NATO members
Breaking off.
Yup, breaking off. Saying, man, the U.S. tripping, man. There was already articles coming out that the U.S. is adding fuel to the fire, giving all of these weapons and funding money to Ukraine. They're aiding this, man. You know, and Russia, they really ain't want to kill nobody. They told those Ukrainians that they could come to Russia peacefully. That they don't really want to kill them, but since they resisting, they got to do what they got to do. You know, and that's the Lord putting hooks in their jaws. Because the Cold War was mainly it was a political battle between the Soviet Union and the U.S. So that's what's happening all over again. You know, but this time the Lord is gonna have all these other nations nuke America, man. All right. So that was it on that though, right?
Yeah, I was just going. You want me to get to it? It's about wanting the wicked.
Well, no, you know, you brought to the point of us being a watchman.
Yes.
That's what we are. But you got it, bro.
I had a quick scripture to go into what you were speaking on.
Huh.
Obadiah verse 7, it says, or actually verse 6, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat the bread have laid a hold under thee. There is none understanding in
Yeah, because don't nobody care about the U.S. no more, man. And that's why Putin, he made a statement in his speech. I had shared the article in the chat. He said that the old world order is done away with. He pretty much said there's no more uni power, man. Pretty much Russia, they in that spirit of we gonna be the next superpower. And as well as China. And that's why the scriptures say, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? Because you Russians, you don't got next, man. Israel, Yahawashi got next. Okay? Yahawashi and the elect got next, man. The Lord is just using you, and that's what they don't understand. You're just pawns in the Lord's movie, man. The Lord is going to use you to do his will, and then after that, you're going into slavery, man. Putin going into slavery. You know? Xi Ping, whatever the hell his name, he going into slavery, man. Kim Jong-un, he going into slavery, man. Biden, they all you Edomites going into slavery, man. You know?
Prince Charles.
Trump, who you Edomites love so much, he going into slavery, man. You know? All you so-called white people going into slavery. Alright? Because when our Lord returns, he's coming to conquer the earth, man. Alright, there's not going to be one nation that's going to have liberty to do whatever the hell they want to do. No, all nations is going to bow down to the law, statutes, and commandments of Israel. Which let's get that, hold what you got, get Isaiah, the second chapter. And we'll start at verse 1.
Alright. This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. The word, you said Isaiah 2, right?
Yeah. Or it might be Isaiah 3. Let me see. Isaiah 2. Yup, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, it's Isaiah chapter 2, starting at the top. The word that Isaiah the son of Amoz saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem.
Yup.
And it shall come to pass in the last days.
Yup, which we're in the last days. Okay? And this is getting ready to come to pass because Yahawashi is coming back, man. Like that video Elder Kazak did earlier. Yahawashi is coming back. That's why you're seeing so many so-called UFO sightings, man. That's why they declared UFOs a national emergency. That's why NASA is hiring its top astrophysicists to come up with answers for these flying vehicles, man. Because they don't have no understanding of what it is, but we know exactly what they are, man. These are the vehicles that's coming to destroy this kingdom, man. All right, to take you heathens out of power, man, and deliver the elect. All right, and there's angels on these ships. Ain't no big-headed green monsters from Mars, man. You know, you got it, bro. All right. Ain't no little Rogers on them ships.
Marvin the Martian.
Yeah. Well, imagine you see Roger. You know how Roger, he'd be like this, got a big ass fucking head, you know. And that would be terrifying to see, you know. But that's not more fearsome than an angry so-called black man. Angelic, angry so-called black man. That's more terrifying than seeing a Roger.
They think it's Predator versus Alien.
Yeah. Some down creature with green blood and shit. That's what Esau wants you to think is on these ships. You know? What you got it, bro?
Alright, it says that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the tops of the mountains.
Meaning the government of Israel is going to be over all these governments, man. Because all of these governments going to be beat to the ground. That's why it says in Isaiah, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, and thou shalt beat the mountains as chaff. Meaning when the Lord raises us up, man, and we come down from them ships, all these kingdoms is going to get broken down, man. The Lord said, with thee will I destroy kingdoms. All right, you got it, bro.
All right, it says, it shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
Yeah, so when Yahawashi comes back and delivers the elect, all nations going to bow down to us, man. All right, and they're going to keep our laws, statutes, and commandments. You ain't going to have no gooks eating sea cucumbers and shit, man. Remember that video of that goop bitch smacking that shit and liquid coming out and shit? Ain't gonna be none of that in the kingdom, man. Because hey, a lot you heathens, you gonna be our ships in the kingdom. So you gonna have to you gonna study the law. You gonna study the laws on what we eat, and you gonna prepare our meals, man.
That shit right.
And they gonna know when the feast of unleavened bread and stuff come. They're gonna already have it to where they're gonna know what meals to make us, man. We ain't cooking in the kingdom. You know? That's what you heathens are here for. You're here to serve us. And you're going to serve us according to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what that means. You got to go.
All right, verse 3. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
Yup, because you heathens, you're going to learn our ways, and you're going to delight in it. When the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. And even Esau gonna rejoice, man. because certain high holy days we ain't gonna touch them. You know. So Esau gonna love them high holy days, man. Esau gonna love the. Well, I can't say he gonna love the Sabbath because you gonna be in them pits. You still gonna have to deal with snakes and scorpions and you know. You still gonna catch hell. But we ain't gonna be beating your ass and you ain't gonna have to work. So you gonna delight in it, man. You know? But that's what's gonna happen. All nations gonna bow down to Yahawah. You gotta go.
All right, and it says, "For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem."
Yup. Because all nations is gonna keep our laws, statutes, and commandments, and they're gonna rejoice, man. Because we're gonna set up order on the earth. Lord willing, we're Yahawah's elect. We're gonna set up order here on this earth, man. All right. And see, Ishmael, they heard of our power, so they gonna be with it. All these nations gonna be with it, man. You know, we're gonna get on time to rest. We're gonna have it to where the man is gonna be the head of the household. It ain't gonna be adultery going on in the kingdom, man. And when it do happen, judgment is gonna go out speedily, man. You know, and it's gonna be public judgment. Everybody is gonna see what happens when you transgress the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawashi, and they're gonna be afraid. All right, I like the way Apostle Tahar broke it down. You know, when you in prison or you in jail, you don't just do your own thing. You follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, they gonna beat your ass and throw you in the hole, man. And even the most rebellious nigga submits in jail, man. So when we get set up in the kingdom, all right, you heathens gonna submit. What you got it, bro?
All right, verse 4. "And he shall judge among the nations."
Yo, that's what's gonna happen. Yahawashi gonna set us up as judges. You got it, bro.
"And shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks."
Yup, meaning it ain't gonna be no more war. It said beat their clothes in the plows. Read it again.
"And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks."
Farming tools, man. Ain't gonna be no more war after the war of Armageddon. All right, which we know is World War III. This is gonna be the war to end all wars, man. It's gonna be eternal peace on the earth, man. Ain't gonna be no more wars, man. This is how the Lord is gonna bring the second death. All right, because these nukes are gonna get used, man. You know, and it's prophesied that it's gonna be 200 million of them. Now, they don't have, I mean, according to what we know, if you look up how many nukes is in the world, they don't have 200 million, but all things are possible to the Most High. The Most High could have the nukes multiply in mid-air. He could have them duplicate themselves before they hit Babylon the Great. So, it's going to be 200 million, man. Whether the Lord puts the Spirit on them to create 200 million of them, or he duplicates them while they're coming down on this list. Because a warhead has multiple warheads within it. You know, it might be one warhead, but when it breaks apart, it could break into 200 of them, man. And they're going to use everything they got. You know? And see, the U.S., they have nukes that's in, I believe they got some of them stored in the UK, some of them, they got them spread out. They gave, who was it they gave? They gave nukes to, I think Germany. Germany is a part of NATO, right? I believe, because I did look it up. I believe they gave nukes to Germany so that they could have a NATO seat. You know? So, a lot of nations got nukes that really belong to the U.S. and they gonna use them to destroy this place. You got it, bro.
All right. And it says, "Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore."
Yeah, it say neither shall they learn war anymore. So this is gonna be the war to end all wars. And like the brother said, we're already in World War III. And even the Pope himself said it earlier this week. The Pope said we in World War III. You know, this is just the beginning, man. It's gonna escalate to the U.S. Requiring a draft. You know, you already got NATO members doing drills on the borders of Russia, man. This thing is about to go down. Get Revelation 11 and 14, Baba Bahasham. You got it, bro.
All right, verse 5. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord. Therefore thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because thy be replenished from the east.
Oh yeah, we can end, man.
You said 11 and 5?
11 and 14.
11 and 14. Come on. Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Yup, woe meaning destruction, because World War I and World War II is in the scriptures, man. World War I is in Revelation, the 9th chapter, and what it say right there, the second woe is past, talking about World War II. The third woe coming quickly, man, because it really ain't been that long. You know? Ever since the end of World War II, all nations has been building up, well, not all nations, but the superpowers and other nations has been building up nuclear arsenals, man. You had Russian spies come over here and steal the blueprint. You know, now they have nukes, man. And going back to what I said earlier, Russia said that all it takes is two Satan 2 missiles, Satan 2 warheads to destroy the whole east coast of the U.S. Four of them they say can destroy the whole U.S. and within 20 minutes they could come over here, man. And see, they could put them on a hypersonic missile to where it won't even be detected. And even if you do detect it, you got 20 minutes to react on it, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of them in submarines too.
Yup, nuclear submarines.
Park that bitch right up on us.
Yup. Shoot that bitch, man. Yup. And they have a lot of submarines, man. Hey, even North Korea got submarines. And they're planning another nuclear test. They've been testing a whole bunch of ICBMs since the start of this year. You know, so the Lord is about to bring this thing to pass, man. He's about to destroy the Edomite's kingdom. You know? What else on that? What you got, bro?
Oh, I got
What else would you want? Oh, yeah, we gotta get that.
this is Nahum chapter 3, verse 5.
Start at verse 1. And then read verse 1.
Alright, this is Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robberies.
Yo, woe to the bloody city, man. It is all full of lies and robberies, man. Babylon the Great, this is that bloody city, man. So this place was made great through the blood, sweat, and tears of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Alright? Through our people, this place was made great, man. Through us, Egypt was made great. Every kingdom on the earth was made great through us, man. You know? So, woe to this place meaning destruction to this place, man. That's why the Lord gonna burn this place up and it's never gonna be inhabited again. There's too much blood of the saints that's shed here, man. It says that in Revelation, the 18th chapter. It is filled with the blood of the saints. The saints are the Israelites. Okay? So woe to this place, man. It say it is all full of lies and robbery. This place was stolen from Gad, man. You know? There's nothing but lies here, man. You got it, bro.
The prey departeth not.
Yup, the prey departeth not, man. You know? We ain't got nowhere to go. Esau, oh, go back to Africa. Hey, Esau was trying to stop Issachar from coming into the country. Now you got a lot of so-called Americans fleeing to Mexico, man, because of inflation. And you gonna go to Mexico and get gunned down by the cartel, man. Still gonna get judged. You got him.
Alright, this verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
And that's what's happening, man. Read it again from the top.
Alright, this is Nahum chapter 3, verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts.
The Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, is against this place, man. The Lord only raised this place up like he did ancient Egypt. He raised this place up to show his power when he bring it down, man. Because you people don't think America's going to ever be destroyed. You know, you think you're going to have your kids grow up here. You talking about what you're going to do. You planning your Christmas vacation. The Lord is breaking this place down, man. Lord willing, by the end of this year, this place is destroyed. All right? Because we're getting ready to be in hyperinflation, man. We already in inflation, but we're getting ready to be in hyperinflation. You know? We're getting ready to see the effects of all of these processing plants getting destroyed. of all of these farmers' crops getting destroyed. All right, we're getting ready to see the effects because it takes time for the effects to catch up. Because in these warehouses, they have like 3 months worth of goods stocked up. You know, they constantly have goods coming in, but they still have like 3 months of shit that's just sitting there. You know, so all of these goods is getting ready to be gone, man. You know?
Yeah, they can easily cause, some panic and cause panic buying. I was watching this prepper dude, and he was speaking about it, and he was saying even if, there wasn't necessarily a shortage and they caused a panic buy, he saw rouse the people up, people going, get everything with the price of gas and everything. It would still take a prolonged period of time to replenish everything.
Yeah.
So people would still suffer, man.
Yeah, people just grabbing shit, taking shit, and see, now it's a record number of truck drivers quit because they're not getting a pay raise to match up with these higher gas prices. You people, that's why it's gonna be beautiful, Lord willing, when we see these people running and screaming in the street. We see the nigga woman on TV crying. We see you people bugging out. It's gonna be funny, man, because we've been out here warning you and you ain't been taking heed. So when it finally happens, it's gonna be don't try to come to us for answers, man. Hey, if you ain't a brother or if the spirit ain't on us to perceive that you're of the 1/3, we ain't gonna tell you shit. Hey, we gonna play the fool, man. That ain't gonna be the time to give you answers. Cause I already know, man, it's certain dudes that I told that they don't want to listen, but I just know when all hell breaks loose, they gonna want to listen, man. I ain't telling you shit. But you got it, bro.
Alright. Now I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
And that's what's happening. Everybody is seeing that the U.S. is the problem, man. That's what everybody around the world is seeing, man. America is the problem. Trying to bully everybody, putting sanctions on everybody, spreading wickedness. Everybody is hating this place, man. Hey, you have Iran. They always chanting death to America, and they be burning the USA flag. And the Lord gonna allow them to see the destruction of this place, man. And they gonna turn up. Well, they gonna be in fear because they gonna see Yahawashi and the angels. So they gonna be afraid, but they gonna see this place burning, man. Everybody gonna witness the humiliation of you Edomites, man. Because everybody witnessed our humiliation when we was grabbed up and forced into slavery. We was laughed at. Now it's your turn, Esau. That's why the scriptures say, the cup also shall pass unto thee, and thou shalt be drunk. The Lord getting ready to beat on you devils, man, through us. He gonna use us to do it, man. And Lord willing, we get that power on this side, we gonna put a few of you Edomites to death, man. Before the kingdom, we gonna get a warm up in, man. With that spiritual power.
Like his shirt said, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
That's the spirit. Because this place is going to be ashes to ashes.
American flag bandana on his
Wow, that's the spirit.
You over there?
Where?
You just walk past us.
That's wild, yeah, that's the spirit.
They say ashes to ashes,
That's the spirit.
dust to dust, man.
That's the spirit, because Babylon going to be ashes, man. So you can have the USA flag all you want to, but this place is going down, man. It's going to be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, who judges her. But yeah, man, the Lord give us that spiritual power on this side. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, man.
Yeah.
We're going to put hell on you devils, man. Yeah, and you see, that's why the scripture says his widow shall not weep. She's going to be in the field, though. You ain't going to be saying, yeah, and that day. But that's the spirit, because Esau, his women is ready to be with us. Because they know who the true gods of the earth are, man. Esau, I mean, like I was thinking about this the other day. You know how these so-called Jews, they say that they the people of the Lord. When you look at them like, really? These are the people of the Lord? They look like rats, man. got that long ass, dirty, filthy ass looking beard. Ain't nothing royal about them, man.
Always wearing black and shit.
Yeah, wearing all black. You mean to tell me that these are the people of the Lord?
They the real black people.
Come on, man. That hell no. You know? Hell no.
No flavor.
Right. I saw that video you sent where they was turning up to that song, that Waka Flocka song. Like, come on, man. These ain't the people of the Lord. Hey, they gonna catch the most hell, man. They gonna catch the most hell. Nigga that, I'm telling you, man, nigga that done did 20 years in the pen, he get out, he see that? Hey, it's over. He gonna foam at the mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, he gonna be like a dog in heat.
He gonna be like that dude, that naked dude that was trying to get that woman.
Oh yeah. I mean, he gonna be like a dog when a dog sense a female in heat.
Yeah.
You know, when they sense a female in heat, they don't spit no game. They don't, they just take it, man. They just, hey, animals. That's how animals get down. That's how these men gonna be when all hell break loose, man. Hey, cause 911. Hey, these cops, they already said they not pulling up unless it's a life-threatening emergency because of high gas prices, man. You women about to be through. And we gonna rejoice, man. We gonna rejoice, man. Lord willing, we get that power. I'm gonna be constantly turning water into wine. I know this brother gonna be turning water in Yahawah.
God.
Pouring up shots, man.
Yeah, hey, even with them 911 calls and shit, man, they know everything is broken up into districts. They know which district mostly Jake. Don't think they about to come save you.
Hell no. They gonna know. They gonna, man, if I go there, I might die.
Yep.
That's the mentality these cops gonna have. Hey, cause right now they already roll deep. The cops, when they pull up, bro, it could be you ran a red light. It's gonna be like 5 cop cars pull up, bro. You know? Cause they so in fear, and then they already got their head close to their gun. Cause they so in fear of them getting put to death. And you saw what happened in LA. 2 cops got ambushed and put to death, man. So what you think them cops in that district gonna be on, man? Fuck that. I ain't going out there. Two officers got put. I ain't going out there. I ain't about to die. So these cops, and then they said that a lot of officers is gonna become dispatchers. They saying that when you call 911, it's gonna be on the police officers to answer that shit, man. You think they really want to answer that shit? They want to sit in Dunkin' Donuts and drink coffee all day. They don't want to answer no down. They don't want to answer no dispatch calls, man. You know?
Cops stay up at QT.
Yeah, getting drunk, man. I seen a cop up there that was buying liquor and shit, man. Talking about he be drinking while he's driving. You know? So yeah, man. When 911 don't work, that's when we gonna see a change, man. That's when you gonna see these women start to respect men. You know? What you got it, bro? Oh, that was it? Oh, what you got?
I said 9.
Well, try to respect. Now you still gonna have these bitches ain't gonna get it until death is in their face, man. That's when they gonna get it. Cause you still gonna have bitches on the internet. Oh, strap up, get a gun. You know? Make sure you lock your doors. Make sure bitches still gonna be on that shit.
They got them little personal locks and shit where these women that live alone, they've been buying them and they basically clicking on their door or something and it keeps from being, you can't kick the door in type shit. They trust in that shit.
That shit still gonna get kicked down, man.
Yeah.
When a prisoner, when a man,
kick that bitch down.
bro, yeah, Legion. Hey, cause these people got spirits on them, man. And them spirits give them extra strength.
That's demons, bro.
Yo, that's Legion.
There you go.
That's a spirit, yo. Legion, man. You women, hey, you gonna have to deal with men like that. And it ain't gonna be no 911. Hey, all these simps, they gonna die, man. Every single last one of them. If you in that spirit of, oh, a woman is God, or a woman can't do no wrong, you're gonna be the first one to die, man. Cause these spirits like that, man.
Time for
bro, when he know he could rape a bitch and get away with it, what's gonna hold him back? And there's a lot of single moms, a lot of women that live alone with their kids. And these men gonna bust your shit down, man, and take everything you got.
Remember that video that dude walked up on the Ring camera? He saw the woman through the door and she had like,
Oh yeah, I remember
and he
that.
was like, and then the dude, the husband answered the phone. He talking about, I wanna. He said, I'm gonna rape and kill your wife, man. That's what he said. And the police got called on him. But what happens in that day, man? And the man wasn't even at home at the time, man. You know,
he could have did it. He could have. But the only thing that hold him back is 911. But when 911 don't work, when it's a blackout, bro, Lord willing, these blackouts hit, man. It already hit Ohio, but Lord willing, it hit like they say it's supposed to, man, nationwide.
It's gonna hit Texas hard.
Because, bro, when them blackouts hit and your phone die, and you gotta sit in the car to charge it up, it's gonna be men waiting on your ass to get in that car. Waiting on you. You know these dumb bitches, 2 in the morning, or you gotta charge your phone up, bitch in booty shorts and a tank top and sandals. No fear in the world, sitting in her car, music blasting, charging her phone. Hey, watch, man.
Shit sweet.
The whole gang of niggas gonna grab her and rape her, man, right there on the spot. You know? And the minute the Lord willing, when he left, we gonna laugh, man. We ain't gonna feel bad. We ain't gonna pray for you. Cause there's gonna be people that's gonna come up, pray for me, pray, please. Cause they gonna see that we blessed, man. Cause the Lord gonna bless his servants. Like the brother brought out earlier, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink. We gonna be good. But you people gonna be through, man. You gonna trust in gun. Hey, we trusting on Bahasham, Yahawashi. We don't need a gun. You know? We don't need weapons, man. The Lord is our weapon. Alright, and he gonna defend us, man. He gonna give us spiritual power. We already got spiritual power, man. The fact that we able to see this destruction that's coming and speak on it, that's spiritual power, man. What you got, bro? Yeah. No, you
Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
Eve is careless, man. Look at Eve, man. It's gonna be open season. It's gonna be open season, man. Dressing like that, they got no idea and I guarantee you, when these blackouts hit, cause they saying that it's gonna be record-breaking temperatures. You know a bitch ain't about to cover up in 115-degree weather, 120-degree weather. They gonna be out here down there naked and men just gonna grab them on the spot.
Bro, it was a video of this woman. She was a big ass tail red bone bitch. Went up in the stove, butt ass naked, man. You know, the elder showed me the damn video.
Yahawashi had put a video in the chat of this bitch and like a fishnet. Her whole outfit was fishnet.
That's that track bitch.
Her whole outfit was fishnet, bro. She was down there naked. Well, she was naked. You see, so
What kind of video? I think you're talking about.
she was walking, showing her ass and
all
shit.
black?
Yeah, all black. Yeah.
Cheeks all.
Yeah, cheeks out. And you already know, bro, 120-degree weather and it's blackouts, you ain't got no cold water, you ain't got no AC. You already know these women gonna be out here butt naked, man. Like what you saw at the beach. Out there walking, roaming around in bikinis. Hey, watch. When these blackouts hit, and it ain't no 911, and it's heat, bro, it's gonna be a lot of rape going on.
And what's
man.
funny is, you know, that when they wear it ain't like they wearing tennis shoes, something that they can get up out of there quick. They wearing the thigh slippers.
Do y'all have copies of this?
No, you can probably go on Google though. Yeah, look it up.
Okay.
Look up 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, they wear them fuzzy slippers and shit. Them ain't mobile.
Right.
You know, you gonna come up out them bitches, you gonna step on some glass.
And bitches still gonna try to look cute too.
Yep.
It's 120. It's 110 degrees, but it feel like 125 degrees.
Hey,
Bitch still got makeup on.
if you be around black women, you know when they start getting hot, them damn lace fronts get the peeling off.
They get
them
them
eyelashes melt off, all that shit, man.
Bitch gonna be sweating and stinking. And with no power, you can't take a hot shower. Hey, and see, when the electricity go out, you ain't gonna get clean water, man. Hey, call all your Bahasham outside, man, because it's about to go down. It's about to go down, man.
No, man, any day.
And that bitch in that video Elder Malcolm did, bitch had a loud ass generator on, man. Hey, that just make you an open target. And these men gonna hear that shit and they gonna know, oh shit, she got power, she got food. They gonna come and take everything you got, man. You know, it's about to be a lot of crime. and death out here, man.
Especially in closely packed together like apartment buildings and shit. Oh man.
And these men that's gonna jump in the way, oh, that's my woman, you can't. They gonna get utterly stumped out, man. You know?
When it ain't nothing but one exit to your damn house, one entrance to your house, man.
Bro, man.
You on the 20th floor?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You in an apartment complex on a high floor. You gonna have dumb bitches trying to jump out the window. They gonna fall to their death, or it might fall, break their legs, and that's just gonna make you even more easy to break. But you gotta go.
They gonna take that video down.
Yeah, they gonna take it down.
All right. Isaiah chapter 9 verse 5 again. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yeah, this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, man. This is gonna be the quickest war in history, man. Because when it finally get popping, the Lord already put the spirit on them to want to use these nukes. So that's how we know when this war escalate, man. Because the reason why Russia is easily defeating the Ukraine, well, the Ukraine is saying that they're gonna take all the cities that Russia took from them because of the weaponry they get from the U.S. But Ukraine, before the U.S. was aiding them, they using old ass technology. So when this war fully get popping and NATO get involved, they're gonna have up to date technology. So it's Russia and China. They gonna have to use their nukes because they gonna have the same technology pretty much. You know, and that's when all these China, they just dropped one of their biggest warships. They just they set it in the ocean, man. And I believe Russia, they did a drill on the waters, you know. So they're gonna be having their warships, their submarines, you know, and then eventually they're gonna use these nukes, man. That's how it's gonna go down. It's gonna be the quickest war in history. All right, but that was it on that, right? What you got, bro? Then we're gonna get this.
I got Zechariah chapter 14 verse 12.
Oh, also I see Malachi 2. Get Malachi 4 and 1. How do you get that?
All right, it reads, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yeah, because Jerusalem, Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the people of the Lord, man. So the Lord is doing this for us. That's why he's causing World War III, man. He's doing this so he can gather all these nations, Zephaniah 3 and 8. So he can gather all these nations and destroy them. All right? You got it, bro.
All right, and it says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Yup.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Yup.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yup, that's that nuclear fire, man. And Lord willing, with the elect, we're gonna get beamed up and we're gonna look down. The scriptures speak about the sea of glass. We're gonna look down, we're gonna see this place burning, we're gonna praise the Lord, man. We're gonna see Yahawashi, we're gonna see King David. You know? It's gonna be beautiful, man. You know, all of this, these Babylonian women, all of the ways of Babylon, it's all gonna be burnt up here, man. It's gonna be a whole new world. All right, ain't no bitch gonna get on the chariot and be seeking attention, man. You know, still in that Instagram model spirit.
They're doing a TikTok.
Yeah, they're twerking and shit on the chariot, twerking and shit. Going rub. Oh, you know, get on the, cause you know we're gonna be covered up. Scripture say we're gonna be in white apparel. You know the women, they gonna be covered up. Ain't gonna be no bitch on the chair. Why am I covered up? Why ain't my skin showing?
Trying to show a little cleavage.
Yeah, trying to show her titties, trying to show her tits to Yahawashi. You know, ain't none of that going down, man. The Lord ain't. Hey, it's gonna be a restart, man. But you got it, bro. Get that Malachi.
All right, this is Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh, they shall burn as an oven.
Yup.
And all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Yup.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, so that day is coming, man. It shall burn as an oven. And to say all the proud and wicked, they're gonna be stubble, man. You know? So, hey, man, that's what's getting ready to happen. You know? Like the brother said, any day now, man. Any day now. You know? And Lord willing, these blackouts hit soon, man. Because when it ain't no more internet, You know, ain't no more the Lord got to get rid of these cell phones, man. And these cell phones didn't destroy so many relationships. They destroy these women, man. That's why these women don't want to stay home, because they always looking what the next woman doing on the internet. And they want to do that shit.
They're all
man.
on vacation. Then
Yeah,
she
they
come, you
saying
talking about
that shit,
she
yeah.
want to go on vacation.
Yeah, because she's seeing what these other bitches doing. She's seeing Cardi B and Dominican Republic somewhere on a beach, and they want to do that shit, man. They seeing all these bitches get BBLs, now they want a BBL. They seeing these bitches wear cumbrellas, now they want to wear cumbrellas. They seeing bitches get tightened up, now they want to get tightened up. These cell phones got to go, man. So when these blackouts hit, ain't no 911, ain't no fucking internet, no Instagram, no Facebook. That's when you people mainly you women, like the brother was going into, you gonna catch pure divine hell, man. And don't run to the men of the Lord with all your kids, man. Because the men of the Lord gonna laugh at you. Hey, Lord willing, with the elect, man, I already know, man. I'm gonna be laughing at you women, man. Especially you Israelite women. Yup. Fuck you, bitch. And your kids. Hey, we ain't no pushovers and we ain't no sinners, man. We gonna keep it real. We gonna say it while they listening too, man. Hey, be in that spirit of DJ Academics. Go take care of that niglet. Remember that? that niglet. Hey, that's the spirit we gonna be in, man.
Bad as hell. Pull the strap out on me.
That little nigga. Hey, that's how we gonna be, man. Fuck you and your kids, man.
Bastard children.
Yeah, they ain't my kids. Hey, the animal world ain't even like that.
No, they
The lions, they'll kill all the cubs, and what that does, they put the lioness in heat, and then they put their seed in them, man. Even lions don't take care of no damn kids that ain't theirs, man.
No damn lion stepdaddies.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro, we ain't about to be no stepdaddies. Bro, Lord willing we elect, man. When the Lord, cause our value about to go up. We about to be the prize. We about to be more precious than fine gold. We're gonna be all the resources. We're gonna be desired, man. Prepare, brothers. Prepare to be desired. Everywhere you go, you desire. Because with the balance, we're gonna be more hated than loved. Because we are gonna be demonized. We are gonna be persecuted. We're gonna be labeled terrorists and whatever. Gotta throw that in there too. But Isaiah 4:1 gonna come to pass. Isaiah 32 gonna come to pass. Alright? Isaiah 13 gonna come to pass. We're gonna be more precious than fine gold to exalt and glorify Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So our value is gonna be it's gonna be above everybody, man. It ain't gonna be about how much money you got, what kind of car you got, what kind of house you live in, how many Instagram followers you got. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. Alright? That's why these women gonna say, we'll take care of ourselves, just let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. But when the Lord level us up, we ain't, if you don't meet our criteria, cause these women got all kind of demands. They got all kind of, we ain't compatible. First off, you gotta be the zodiac sign they like. If you ain't the zodiac sign they desire, I had a bitch tell me that, non-compatible.
What the fuck?
Because of my so-called zodiac sign. You gotta be this bitch zodiac sign. You gotta look a certain way. You gotta be able to financially support her lifestyle.
You gotta be masculine,
You gotta bow down to her.
but also listen to what she says.
You gotta protect her. You gotta do everything she wants just for her to deal with you.
You gotta be an outgoing introvert, which is an oxymoron. How you gonna? He keep to himself, but he's social.
You gotta be cool with her committing adultery. You know.
You gotta support her OnlyFans career.
You know. So when we get leveled up through Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, we gonna have demands. I know, bro. I speak for all of us, bro. We ain't about to be no stepdaddies during Jacob's trouble, bro.
Gonna be in some Hell's Kitchen. Can you
not when the Lord give us that spiritual power, and we leveled up. Hey, are you a virgin? You ain't a virgin, bitch. Get out of here.
Hey, that's rule one.
Get out of here, bitch. Cause the Lord got them out here, man. He got virgins. They just ain't on. We don't see them. And even if we was to see them, according to the society, it wouldn't be faith.
Their daddy might be watching over them with an impudent eye.
Yeah,
You know?
and, they probably 10 right now,
Which is a
or
good
11.
thing,
So we gonna get them, But what was we at? Oh yeah, you read that? Let's get this in Baruch. Yeah, then we're gonna close out. Let's start at verse. Start at verse 30.
Ruth 2 and 30.
And then we're gonna finish the whole chapter.
It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Yup.
But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves."
And that happened. Alright, beginning with Abba Bivens on down, man. Alright, to King Masha, High Priest Yahawah, High Priest Ariah on down, man. We remember ourselves. We know who we are. We know the names of our powers. Yahawah, Yahawashi. Alright? Because Baruch was a scribe for Jeremiah. Okay, and they were in Babylonian captivity. And Baruch was pleading to the Most High to deliver. The prophets was always in that spirit of wanting deliverance and sovereignty, man. While the rest of Israel was always comfortable in captivity, comfortable doing wickedness. And it's the same today, man. But you got it, bro.
Verse 31. And shall know that I am the Lord, their power,
Yep.
for I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
Yep, so the Lord, He gave us this understanding. I might do a speaker question on it. She might be a Christian. Nah, she'll be. I like that complete. Hey, that's the type of heathens we gonna have in the kingdom.
I don't like it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have them pale, vampire looking Moabites.
That's them trying to be like.
Yeah, that what's that vampire movie called? Twilight? How pale they? We ain't gonna have them just like that, man. That's gonna be the beautiful thing about living in the East is the weather. The heat. You're gonna have to be melanated, man. Now Esau, they don't have an eternal sun drive. Yeah, Esau not gonna be spreading his seed throughout the earth no more. So that's the reason why you have these different nations that's lightened up because of Esau, man. What you gotta go?
Verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
Yup, and that's happening as we speak. We in the land of our captivity praising Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You got it?
And think upon my name.
That's what we doing.
And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord.
So we remember that we got ourselves here through iniquity, man.
Yeah.
But this begins with the elect. All right, because 2/3, it's just not meant for them to make it. That the Most High, the way He set the movie up, only the elect gonna be delivered, man. But 2/3, they are gonna come back in the kingdom.
Yes. And then
And see, Esau, he getting ready to come with great wrath, man, because it already came out that the poison was meant for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, because hey, man, a lot of you Latin tribes, you see the hell that Judah catch. You see how they come down on Judah. You think that you all good. No, Esau hate your ass too, man. He hate all the tribes, but he hate the head tribe the worst. But he about to come down on all the tribes, man. And that's what's gonna cause you Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom to come together on this side and these race wars, man. Because you're gonna be getting put to death. And the way you gonna die, man, Esau, when he really come with that wrath, he gonna be sending robots, all type of shit, man. You gotta go.
Verse 34, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it.
Yeah, so that's what's getting ready to happen. The Lord is getting ready to bring us back to the land that He promised to our forefathers, and we're gonna be lords for eternity, man. Because He swore to Abraham that his seed would be as the stars of heaven. He swore that He would not forsake His seed. He always swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that He would bless us, man, and that He would never forsake us. By His own name, He swore, man. So we know He gonna make good on it. He made good on the curses He said He was gonna bring on us. So we know he gonna make good on the blessings, man. You got it, bro.
And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
Yo, he's getting ready to increase us. Like it says in Isaiah the 60th chapter, a small one shall become a strong nation, a little one shall become 1,000. Hey, and I like that energy that's out there in that Drake video. How he married 23 women. Hey, the Lord is changing the spirit on the earth, man. And you know Drake, he probably sit at home, all he do is watch videos, man. You know, he been watching the videos. That's where his inspiration came from. For having all them women. You know? But, you know, it was stupid, man. It showed them one by one, and it was showing their Instagram and shit.
That's why
They all got a shout out. Yeah, that's the only reason. And then they got to, you know, meet, hug, drink. That's the only reason they was there, man. But that is a good sign, because women gonna watch that video and think about that. Well, what if you know, I did marry a man and he had other wives?
This is
You know?
considered now.
Yeah, and they was happy. They had smiles on their faces. You know?
What is a statistic? I don't know if it's really true. They saying that polygyny is making a comeback, like the statistic wise.
Hey, before Kevin Samuels died, man, when I watched that damn live stream, and everybody got pissed off at it, which he was speaking about, basically Isaiah 4:1. He said, hey, basically, he was speaking about Eve. He was like, if you're a black woman and you 35 and up, you ain't got no kids and no husband, you're a leftover. You're gonna have to share a man, all right? Because statistically, women outnumber men 7-1. So if you wanted to use your logic in pairing a man and a woman, there would be 6 women that's assed out, man.
That's dying virgins.
Most days, these women say, "Oh, I want a good man." Well, most of these good men are already married.
Exactly.
You know,
And
so
see, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so that energy coming back, man. But see, since we're in Babylon the Great, women want to have that authority as well.
Is that what you're looking
To have multiple
for?
men. They want to have a bunch of. Bro, I've seen videos of a woman that was married to 2 husbands. You know, they sitting there. The Saint and the Sinner, he had did a video where he interviewed a bitch that had 2 husbands, and they was sitting there, simp ass niggas, man. Sitting there, she was in the middle, and they was on each side of her, man. You know, but see, women, they want that. They want what a man is. They want what the Israelite man. They want what we gonna get. But you got what you got it on this side. But now the Lord's getting ready to restore that order, man. Because all throughout the scriptures, Israelite men had many women. Gideon, it say he had 70 sons, because he had many wives. Hey, King Solomon, bro. Every Israelite man gonna be on his King Solomon, man, in the kingdom. Even a civilian in Israel gonna be on his King Solomon. And Drake, that's how our sons gonna be when they turn 12. We gonna have 20, 30 wives for them, man. You know, women, you know, that when our sons turn 12, hey, here you go, son.
Yeah.
You got pussy.
And don't think they about to just be demanding our attention or where you at. I want to spend time.
No.
Hey, we gonna make the schedule.
It's gonna be about us. Yeah, it's gonna be about us, because we gonna have better things to do than to sit with your ass all day.
All day, lay it up.
We gonna have better things to do, man. We gotta govern Yahawashi's kingdom. All right. We gotta make sure these heathens in order. And then we want to explore, man.
Yeah, we got a universe around.
We've been in the same damn state our whole life, man. I mean, brothers might have went from different states, but we been dwelling in the same house. You know, we ain't got to see shit. So brothers hey, I know me, man. Lord willing, with your leg, I know I'm a live in my chariot, man. I'm gonna wake up in space. You know. We always gonna be traveling. We always gonna be doing something new. There's gonna be better things to do than to sit with your ass all day. And see, they gonna have schedules. They gonna be getting pedicure and bathing in oils, and they gonna have service. Yeah, they gonna be busy.
Decorating the castles, you know.
They not just gonna sit at home all day. I mean, what I mean is they not gonna sit on the bed all day and sit on the internet. You know, just idle.
They're gonna
You know?
be decorating the palace.
Yeah, they gonna have shit to do.
Shit that they like to do, man.
Yeah, they gonna be busy.
The Lord created a woman to be a certain type of way.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they're more like detail oriented.
Yeah.
Or they pick this for this house.
Yeah.
And they like these curtains. That's what they into. They gonna do
Because they
that.
supposed to guide the house.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what they gonna do. And we gonna give them the resources to do whatever they want, man. And it ain't gonna be no toys, none of that. You're gonna have to wait on us. And like the brother said, we gonna set the schedule. Alright, I'll see you when I see you. But I wanna chill with the brother. Hey, we going back to that brotherly love that King David and Jonathan had, man. Their brotherly love, it said it surpassed the love of women. But Esau would say, oh, they were sodomites. No, they wasn't, man.
No, that's Esau freak ass.
That's true brotherly love, man. You ain't putting the bitch over the brothers. You know? That's the type of love we gonna have again. And the way we gonna pipe our women down in the kingdom, they gonna be cool for a solid 6-7 months. You know, cause we gonna have God stamina, godly testosterone.
Ain't gonna be no 5 minutes.
No, hey, we gonna
Been on these
you gonna be able to go 10 rounds on one of your wives, filling her up with seed. You know when she gonna give birth to like 5-6 of your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna bring the 2/3 back quick. 2/3, they ain't gonna be in the spirit world long at all. But yeah, that's coming back, man. Like what you said about so-called what they call polygamy. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. It's statistically proven that men that's not having a lot of sex die quicker. You know? So it's beneficial for a man to have a lot of sex. That's why the Heavenly Father said, be fruitful and multiply.
Verse 35, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
Yeah, so the Lord ain't gonna never kick us out of our land again, man. And this is a land that the Lord said his eyes are upon it every single day. You know? From the beginning of the year to the end of the year. This is the land that the Heavenly Father delights in. And he's giving it to us. And he's never going to put us out of it, man. And that everlasting covenant is Hebrews 8 chapter. You know, where he's going to write the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. We're going to be programmed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. So therefore, the Heavenly Father is going to rejoice over us for eternity, man. And we're going to explore all these other planets. Esau just discovered like 2 more Earth-like planets. All they can do is dream about it, man. You ain't gonna get that. We gonna get that, man. We gonna explore the Heavenly Father's creation, and we're gonna be lords over these planets. And after the 1,000 years, you Edomites, you gonna be done away with. You gonna be exterminated, man. And that's gonna be beautiful, man. To not have to see an Edomite, because you get tired of being around these red devils, man. You at work, you saying Esau hugging our women. You got our women running to Esau, hugging him. We ain't gonna have to see that shit no more in the kingdom. Hey, none of you heathens, you ain't gonna never lay eyes on an Israelite woman in the kingdom, man. They ain't gonna never see our women. We gonna have our women put up. When they do come out, the only thing you gonna see is their eyes, man. You know? That's gonna be beautiful. Every time you deal with your wife in the kingdom, it's gonna be like unwrapping a gift. She gonna have on royal apparel, royal lingerie.
Smelling good.
Because lingerie, we gonna hide that royal lingerie, man. You know, gold on them. You know? That's why she's so proud. Driving the beam.
She was still, she was true.
Yeah, she was still proud of us.
Not that bitch, I'm on slow too.
She fucking proud. No? Oh, yeah, she's done. So man, hey, the Lord about to humble. Hey, that's why we can't wait till Jacob's trouble, man. So full blown, because we already in it. We in the beginning of it. You know? What was that on it? You know? So Lord willing, this was an edifying and an exhorting count. You know, with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and Crocodiles. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Good job, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Bible ball, too. Kind.
Man, shut up. They can like, Kaka and Kiki. Yeah.
You and your own.
You can tell them just be proud about how they walk.